Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for us to invite our dignitaries to do the honors of lighting the traditional oil lamp. We'd like to warmly welcome the following dignitaries. Our chief guest, Professor Dr. Abdul Ali Khatibi, Senior Vice President for Postgraduate Offshore Campuses, Management and Science University, Malaysia. Professor Lakshman R. Vatawala, Founder and President of CPM Sri Lanka. Dr. Samantha Ratnayaka, Chairman of the Panel of Judges and Governing Council Member of CPM Sri Lanka. Mrs. Kushani Rohanadira, Secretary General of the Parliament of Sri Lanka and fellow member of CPM Sri Lanka. Mr. Sandun Hapugoda, Country Manager Sri Lanka and Maldives for MasterCard. Mr. Pushpika Jayasundara, Director General Manager, Credit Information Bureau of Sri Lanka. Mr. Lal Jayawardena, Director Vijaya Newspapers. Engineer Anand Gunawardena, President IIESL. Mr. Gihan Senviratna, President SLCMDI. We'd also like to invite the following Governing Council members of CPM Sri Lanka to join in. Mr. Kosala Disanayaka, Mr. Hen Nayaka Bandara, Mr. Roshan Kolas, Mr. Gayan Gunawardena, Ms. Gayani Punchiheva, Mr. Ruwan Sanjeeva, and Mr. Dilshan Arsukularatna, Director, CPM Sri Lanka. Thank you to our dignitaries. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing. It's time now for the national anthem of Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka Mata, Upper Sri Lanka. Namo, 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 Mata. Sundara Sri Tarini, Surani Ati Sobhamana Lanka. Ranya Galaya Nikamal Valatulu Ini Jaya Bhumi Ranya. Sri Lanka, Namo, 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 Mata. Upavi, Apavi, Ya. Upamaya, ජීවන වේ අප මුක්තිය ඔබ වේ නව ජීවන දෙමිනි විචින අප පුබුදු කරන් මාතා ඥාන පීඩ වඩවමින රැගෙන යනු මැන ජය භූමි කරා එක මවකගේ දරු කැළවැරිනා යමු යමු වී නොපමා ප්‍රේම වඩා සැම වේද දුරලලා නමෝ නමෝ මාතා අප ශ්‍රී ලංකා නමෝ 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 මාතා
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You may please take your seats now. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to all of you to the Management Leadership Excellence Awards 2025, proudly brought to you by the Institute of Chartered Professional Managers of Sri Lanka. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we all gather here to celebrate excellence, innovation, and leadership in management, recognizing those exemplary professionals as well as visionaries amidst us who drive change, who build value, as well as inspire sustainable growth. On behalf of the Institute of Chartered Professional Managers of Sri Lanka, or CPM Sri Lanka as we know it, which is the nation's leading professional management body, it gives me great joy to welcome each and every one of you to the inaugural edition of these wonderful awards. Now, the Management Leadership Excellence Awards, ladies and gentlemen, have been designed to honor outstanding business leaders as well as corporate decision makers who have transformed vision into reality. And in doing so, they have strengthened their organizations through innovation, brand building, community engagement, strategic management, as well as sound corporate governance. We're happy to share that this year, 126 reports were carefully evaluated for the awards, and tonight we are proud to recognize 112 exceptional entries from among our top senior corporates, individuals who have exemplified leadership at the highest level. Now, each of the winners we will be recognizing here today have truly set incredible benchmarks for the rest of us to follow through their best-in-class management practices. And therefore, I only think it's apt that as we commence with these awards, we begin first and foremost with a huge round of applause for all of those leaders here tonight who will be crowned as winners. Come on, let's put our hands together for all of these visionaries in our midst. Yes, indeed. Well, we will have a brilliant evening recognizing their achievements in style. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's now get ready for an evening of recognitions and celebration. As we get started, to set the stage for our awards ceremony, it's my honor now to invite a visionary leader who has been instrumental in elevating professional management standards in Sri Lanka. As the founder and the president of CPM Sri Lanka, he has been a driving force behind this award ceremony tonight, ensuring that best management and leadership practices are recognized and celebrated. So with this brief introduction, ladies and gentlemen, to now deliver the welcome address, it's my pleasure to invite on stage Professor Lakshman R. Vatavala. Let's put our hands together for him, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Let me welcome you to an evening of celebrating Management Leadership Awards Night, organized by the Chartered Professional Managers of Sri Lanka, or CPM Sri Lanka. Our chief guest this evening, Professor Dr. Ali Khatri, who is the Senior Vice President of the Postgraduate Center of the Management and Science University in Malaysia, our council members, our distinguished invitees, award winners, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, this is really a night to honor and recognize Sri Lanka's finest leaders and managers who have demonstrated vision, resilience, and excellence in management practices. I must recognize the chairman of the committee, Dr. Samantha Ratnayaka, and also our director, Mr. Dilshan Arsukulratna, together with the other committee members and judges who are present here, who have really played a very major role in making this event a great success. So as was said, we have over 100 award winners and of course another 300 who have joined in these celebrations. So it shows that this is something that the award ceremony that we have started, and many who have not only won awards but those who are there to cheer them on this very special occasion that we have gathered. The best of the corporate directors, CEOs, and managers celebrating their invaluable contribution towards shaping stronger organizations, driving innovation, and inspiring future leaders. And the outstanding leadership competencies they have displayed in not only applying for these awards, but also winning outstanding awards in this competition. Management, leadership, and excellence are intertwined concepts where management provides the structure and processes, leadership inspires and guides people, and excellence is the consistent achievement of high performance and desired goals through effective application of both. I think this is something foremost in the private sector, where you go for excellence, you go for high performance, and of course that brings not only good results, but also where we can identify the excellent leaders who are attending to this. An excellent leader and manager inspires teams, fosters a positive work environment, and aligns vision with action to drive organizational growth and success. Key elements include the strategic vision, the effective communication, employee development, delegation, and a commitment to continuous improvement of the employee development and strategic plan. One key area is, of course, the continuous excellence that has been displayed by you. This is something that is of key importance, because today we are in exceptional circumstances, not in normal circumstances, where we are really under the eye of the International Monetary Fund or the IMF. They have come, they have taken over this great task to resuscitate the economy of this country. And we are very happy that this has been given strength by the present government, who has continued the pathway which is necessary to bring economic stability and also growth in this country. So as you see, the Institute of Chartered Professional Managers is a professional management body. It will bring in the professionals of all disciplines, because management is something that is required in all professions. And as we are giving the awards today, their efforts are shown in the excellent results, not only of their organizations, but of their own, which has resulted in this great performance. So we as a professional body are promoting best management practices in Sri Lanka. We are here also creating a culture of unity of diverse professions through competency and accomplishment. Any profession, whether it is public sector, private sector, or even in the political sphere, management is of great importance. So while recognizing and celebrating this event, we are also giving the message that good management, excellent management is really required not only to your own organizations, but to build our own country. Especially at a stage where we have to make a lot of sacrifices. If you look at some of the conditions laid down by the IMF, the private sector has to play a lead role, but also they have to provide the necessary finances for the government to carry on. So you can see that although there are difficult times, especially in difficult situations, we are unable to enjoy maybe benefits that are there, maybe in the developed world, where they have all the surpluses. And of course, the recent duties that have been imposed by the USA is another turning point in our export sector. So we have to really fight for it. And if you fight, I'm sure that like all of you are here, you will never give up, but you will ensure that stability and growth is there, and we have ability to overcome all these things and go forward. I'm extremely happy that Professor Dr. Ali Katibi is here with us. He has accepted our invitation. He is really leading as a senior vice president of the Management and Science University. In 1948, if we compared Sri Lanka and Malaysia, I can only say that we are ahead not only of Malaysia, but also Singapore and many other countries. While we were talking of the past, the other countries were working in the present. They looked at present challenges that are there, the present, what you need. If you look at the Management Science University, it's providing education. That is, I think, one of the most important things. And if you want to run a good business, you should have a good manager who will be able to help you not only in the technical area, the accounting area, the marketing, or human resource, but in all aspects. When you cover everything, you really come to the top. So I think Malaysia took the right decision where they went into education, not only free education, but also where one could pay if you want to educate yourself. That is a great principle that is there. Even in India, it is the same. Everyone is given the opportunity to get higher education. We as a professional body are also providing the same thing of tertiary education, where not only those who are coming out of school, but those who are in the business undertakings will be able to join our courses and go up the career. Today in the professional bodies, we have what is called continuing professional education or continuing professional development. This is very essential. But also you should qualify and get something that will really assist and take you to the top. There are many who have achieved this. So that's why I think as far as Dr. Ali Khatri is concerned, he is also here in Sri Lanka, educating our business people, our graduates and others, which I think is something that is required by our Sri Lankan youth. So let me once again thank the chairman of the panel of judges, Dr. Samantha Ratnayake. Because as you know, a professional body is not a body that only talks, but they put things into action. So that's something that I see in Dr. Samantha Ratnayake, who's been the chairman of this panel and also who had worked very hard to make this event a success. He's really involved in the postgraduate management body. If you look at India, the number of business schools that they have, I know that PIM is one of the best postgraduate institute in Sri Lanka, and of course other universities are offering it. But they have what is called business schools. Almost maybe 500 business schools, where they provide a postgraduate diploma in management. If you look at the Indian Institute of Management, they didn't go to give MBAs. They gave what is called the Postgraduate Institute of Management, and it is ranked as one of the best business schools in the whole world. In the South Asian region, they are number one. So you can see what is required to make a country. We are showing the way, but we need the support of the government. The government says they want job-ready people. Our professional qualifications provide the academic qualification and the practical breakdown, practical training, which gives both, and they are job-ready. But do they ever talk of professional bodies? Have you, any one of you here, have you heard them uttering a word called professional body? That is a mistake. Because they have really promoted professional bodies. In 1959, when they set up the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Sri Lanka, it was really a model for us to follow. Unfortunately, they did not follow that model. What was the model? The government gave the help at the beginning, they gave some of the infrastructure, they gave the buildings, and they said, you must be self-supporting. I am telling this because today we are in a very difficult situation. We cannot give everything free. We must have public-private participation. As managers, if we see that model that they set up, which was really studied very hard, and it's also very successful in other areas. So they were able maybe to charge a minimum fee and for them to carry on without any problem to the government. So today I think the 1959, the cabinet decision, the parliament approval, this is something that they must look at if they want to take this country forward. They can also look at maybe joint ventures with the current universities, where they can also do the free education and they can also do the education where they charge the money. We can stop all these people who are going abroad. Why are they going abroad? No places in Sri Lankan universities. So we have to change. Change is something that is really required. And also, everything should be timely. Today, as managers, you know that you all are the people who take the decisions. A manager can take a right decision, a manager can take a wrong decision. But at least more than 75% should be right decisions. If he takes wrong decisions, I think they will fire him or tell him that we no longer want you. So this is the policy that we have to do. Today people are scared to take decisions, not in the private sector, but maybe in the public sector. So these are things that we have to take into account. A manager, a director, a CEO is someone, if they have to drive the business, they have to take a decision. It will be right, it will be wrong. I can only tell you one example where I was also involved. When we started the 200 garment factories program, we went ahead, got the private sector and did it. There were various professors who came from overseas and said, this is a fly-by-night industry. You will, maybe 1 or 2 years you will close up. But even today, that is the mainstay of this economy of our country. All governments help the industry and they have gone forward. Now they have to do much more because with the restrictions put by the USA, the high duties, we have to see how we can overcome it. But we can do it because they have overcome quite a lot of problems. At that time, the export in 91 was US dollars, I think it was 600 million. Now it is 5 billion. So you can see criticism is there where you work more than the private sector in the government sector. If you do something new, there is criticism. But if you have taken the right decision, then you go forward and the country will benefit. So I am very thankful to all of you all who have supported this program. Today we are looking at top managers. I am telling this, top managers are required in the private sector and also in the public sector. Because if we can't get their support, I don't think that we will be able to succeed. So this is an eye-opener. What we are doing today to everyone. Those who, I must thank everyone who has applied. Because don't think that because you did not get an award, that you are displeased. But you have come forward and today we are showing the path how you can go up the ladder. So let me once again congratulate all of those who have won awards and also taken part in this because I know that they are dedicated and they are institutions, their companies have seen their results. So let me wish them all the best and especially our chairman of the panel of judges and the other judges who were there for all the hard work they have put. And of course, I must especially thank our director, Mr. Divisan Arasagularatna, who's played a very tremendous role and brought all as chartered professional managers where the management profession has been brought to the top. So I look forward to your support to our organization and also to the country and also to your own organization in order to see that good management and excellent management will drive this country forward and take it out of all the troubles that we are facing. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you very much to Professor Lakshman R. Vatawala for those very insightful opening remarks. And we also thank him for his incredible commitment towards advancing excellence in management in Sri Lanka. Ladies and gentlemen, we're deeply privileged that gracing our occasion here this evening as our chief guest, we have with us Professor Dr. Abdul Ali Khatibi. Professor Dr. Abdul Ali Khatibi is Senior Vice President for Postgraduate Offshore Campuses at the Management and Science University, Malaysia. And we're delighted to learn from his wisdom and insights this evening. So, with this brief introduction, it's my pleasure to invite him to share his message to our gathering. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our chief guest, Professor Dr. Abdul Ali Khatibi.
Very good evenings to President of CPMs, Council members, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great honor to be with you here, especially to these lovely occasions of looking forward to see who has contributed to the national development in any forms. And I would like to congratulate the presidents for coming with the idea of encouraging the future leader. There is a hope for it. You may not be the winner today, but you will look forward how to become the winner next year. All right? And it's a great honor. I'm so happy to see for the first time in maybe 20 years, I can see this development in Sri Lanka, because I came into Sri Lanka when from airport with my presidents to this hotel, Salman Grand, was taking around 2.5 hours to 3 hours. Because I remember every corner, it was a stop and checking the passport. And today, we can spend about 30 minutes. So I can see the tremendous development after the post-civil war in the countries. And I have been involved, and I have seen the great leader in this country. And it's a very honor to be with you here and to share some of my experience from management science universities and seeing development of the many leaders which I have involved directly with them in this development of the nations. Leadership is always a topic which everybody is talking about it. But to me, leadership is not the person he is going to manage the organization. A leader must be a person opening the door of the opportunities. A person can bring the changes to avoiding all these excuses we do. For example, today, I come always every month, more or less, and everybody will keep complaining about IMF, all right, government, past president, all right, and now there is a new topic he has opened, tariff, all right, and is sitting from breakfast till the bed talking about it. But do we achieve anything? But to me, if we look to every single problem around us, there are tons of opportunities. All right. For example, US put it in tariff. I was with some of my own students in Malaysia. They said what to do. I said, forget about US. Close the map. It's only one country with a 250 or 300 million population. What about the other countries? There are thousand opportunities. But if we look in depth how to turn the problems to the opportunities, well, there is a good market. For example, British, they buy the Sri Lanka tea, they brand it, and resell it back in Sri Lanka. Coffee bean, rebranding the Sri Lanka tea, and sell it back to the Sri Lanka with 100 times higher price than the original price. Why? Because in the country, we don't look to the opportunities. You have the best spices in the world. One of my students, he said, what to do? I said, till today we call spices for the cooking the food. But if you look to the opportunities, we can turn the spices to the treatment. Why you want to sell the spices just for the food or something else? Why not we sell the spices for the people to become healthier? Today, there are great opportunities. Many Europeans today, all right, they want to give up the Western medicine. Many spices in Sri Lanka is one of the best. You don't believe me? You go to UAE, you go to Kafur. You can see the Indian or Indonesia cinnamon stick is there. They sell it about 50 to 70 dirham. But next to it is a Sri Lanka one. I have seen the price, I have photos, I can prove to you. The price of the Sri Lanka spices for cinnamon is 185. You can see the differences is that. Now, the things is coming, how to make challenges for it. I have put few slides for you, but I will give more my own experiences in Sri Lanka as we go on. Okay? To be a leader, all right, what you need to be, set the example. Be the role model. Don't try to keep pointing the problems to the others. And try to show the good example of it. Be around. But sad part, when I look into the Asia, most of the leaders, they sit in the room, all right, and they want to do the remote control. They don't move around. That's gone. And that challenges we are going to look is, all right, what CPM is doing. Reward the best leaders in the country. Encourage everyone. Why not you become the next for the next year? Do more back to the society you do. You train your organizations rather than just to be a followers, your organizations to become the creator. For example, today, you may have some of the product of 3M, it's American product, pharmacies and many, you can see that product all over the world. Now there are about 140 years old companies. For every single ideas created and become the business model, you become the part of the business. You are a shareholder. Sometimes in Malaysia, people, they will say that, oh, this young generation, they don't want to work. They will keep living. I say, of course they will live. If they give you the ideas and they know you are going to make a lot of money and you don't give anything to them, why they need to stay? They will go somewhere else. And that is where you make the people to feel the belonging to the organization. All right? Now, how to show the way to them? Set the example. I have done a lot of research on the leadership. The biggest problem among the leader, we talk a lot, but we don't show the example. We say to the people, you need to come on time every day, and the person he don't come on time every day is a leader. We say we need to do this, but we never do it. And that is a big problem. We have a communication gap in our leadership. People, they don't have a dare to talk to something to the manager or senior people. They are worried about that. Why not we break the communication? We allow anybody can talk. Then we can see there are a lot of ideas is becoming. The paper sticker you are using today, the colorful yellow, pinks, and everything. Please go back to Google and read it. Who created the office boy in the 3M companies? He come up with the idea, and accepted, he became the part of the business model. An office boy. Today, do we allow the office boy to say something? That is our biggest challenge. Maybe they have some good ideas. They can do the wonders if we have a good listener. The problem we are facing among the leaders, we are not a good listener. We are a good talker, but we don't listen. And that is the biggest challenges which through my research I have found it. How to overcome that. Now, to overcome this, all right, once you come back with the concept ideas, all right, don't be a dictatorship. Be open, good leaders. Open the door of the opportunities. Think very carefully when you go back tonight. If you allow the people in your organization to bring the ideas and turn around the organizations, all right, and you are going to reward them or you are going to make them shareholders in the companies, see what will happen. There are tons of ideas will come in. 1996, Siemens, German product, in Malacca, Malaysia, all right? And they have very proud of it, German. We are one of the best organizations, and everybody, they love the leaders. I said, that's something wrong. I was with the CEO. I said, I can't believe that. He says, no, we do survey, and all surveys show that we are the best leader. I said, can I do something different to prove that you are wrong? We took the challenge. I said, okay, I will prove that you are not a good leader. Why? Yes, you put the survey, everybody go through computers to vote. Definitely they will vote good to you. What I do, we took the corner of every factories, we put the box, we sealed the box, and we said there is no camera, everything is closed down. You put the vote. He got the shock. Nearly 61% of them, they were not happy from the leadership roles. They says they don't have anybody to talk. They don't have anybody to raise the problems. He was looking to me. I said, be a good listener. Open the door of the opportunities. If they bring the single ideas, and that ideas is going to be positive, you reward them. But the problem we face among the managers, all right, we don't accept the change leadership. And that is the biggest challenge. There are many researchers, there are many things written, all right? Yeah, there are many books today, but I will tell you, the books is just a gateway to open the door for you. But your experiences is a very, very important. You practice it. It may not be a perfect. You practice again. You keep practicing. The books to me, is like a love stories. There is a research is done on the authors that write the love story book. Very interesting to you. 85% of them, they have not married yet. Because if they don't marry, they can write the love story book. Leadership is experiences. Yes, the book education is very important. They show the map to us. But we need to experience that. We need to see the changes. Today, you can see it not only in Malaysia, in Sri Lanka, everywhere. We talk about Generation Z. They don't want to listen. Of course they don't want to listen. About 10 years ago in Malaysia, they write it. Minister in the country, he pointed, we need to do something to this generation. I wrote it in the newspaper. I said, there is nothing wrong with this generation. They don't want to sit in the meeting for a few hours to listen. They want different way of managing them. They have all the answers. Sometimes if we bring them part of the organization, they have a lot of good ideas. And that is a very important, how we become the good model. Governance is the biggest challenges today. All right? And a few weeks ago, someone was saying, oh, we need to stop the corruption. I said, how many kids you have? He says, 2. I said, is it they go to a school? They says, yes. He says, one is in the high school, one in the school. I said, you know you are also corrupted. He says, no, I'm not corrupted. I'm a good man. I said, no, I can tell you are corrupted. And you practice corruption. He looked at my face. He says, why you say that? I said, your eldest son, you say he's going for the sitting for the national exam. Am I right? He says, yes. I said, what you promise? He looked at me. He says, if he do very well, I'm going to take them to Tokyo. I said, this is a model of the corruption. Very simple. Every of us, we do corruption in our life, but we point to the others. And that is the biggest problem we are facing. Why corruption? If we are open to society, there is no corruption. Corruption is everywhere. But a good leader, he set up the good example. And that is where the question of the governance is the biggest topic all over the world today. Sometimes we sit in Sri Lanka, all right, we keep complaining about Sri Lanka. But if you go back to look to the other countries, sometimes they're worse than the Sri Lanka. Because I love Sri Lanka and I tell you the truth about it. Because I travel a lot and I know what is happening around the world. All right? Yes, you look carefully. Always in all my speech I will say that. Tonight you go back to think carefully. If tomorrow you become president or minister, what you will do? Think carefully, and if you see me another time in Sri Lanka, you answer my question. But successful organizations is always becoming from the vision the leader will set. A leader will show example. I have done the research, I have seen that. For example, you said to everybody, you need to work out, you need to stay late night. But the first person he leaves the organization is a leader. Where you set up the example. There is a study done, you can Google for it. 80% of American children, they learn smoking, drinking from their parents. They learn from the parents. To the generation, they learn the corruption because of the leader. If you don't set the example, that is the big challenges we are facing. Among our own kids, among the future leaders, that is what is going to happen. And that is where initial leader is to open the door of the opportunities, make the thing changes. Put values for it. I have said that in many of my occasions in Sri Lanka. If Sri Lanka wants to be successful, don't make the education free. In Malaysia, yes, education we give free. But how we do? Everybody needs to apply for the loan. It's government loan. You apply and you need to pay it back. But it becomes free. How? If you become first class. You take the loan, you pay for your study. If you become the first class, whether it's a government or private, you don't need to pay back. We open challenges. Think very carefully. When you were a small kid, your parents give you the money, am I right? You just spend as you wish, am I right? You never think. Do you agree with me? But when you have your own money, you are very careful. if we put to the leader and everyone in the organization, they feel belonging to the organization will be changed. That's why the Japanese are very successful today. People, they feel the self-belonging. This is my organization. And they contribute. And to move on, all right, what we need to do, you develop the good framework as a good leader. What we need to do changes. And biggest problem we are facing, there is no framework in the organizations. And I wish CPM will start to come up with another locations, all these winners, to share that, what they have contributed to the organization. Share among everyone. That become the good examples. And that will open the bigger challenges we do that. You need to express yourself, say things, communicate it. And what is becoming important, the impact is going to be there. We don't see the impact maybe today. We may see it tomorrow, or we may see it after 1 month. But what you see today is a tremendous changes we will see today. Japanese industries today, Toyota, Nissan, I have been with the Nissan nearly about 20 years. They do wonderful because they are open. Why? They have a very good system. I just share with you. You have seen that in Japan, the prime minister, they keep changing every month, like you're changing your shirt every day. But country will move on, am I right? Fundamental of the Japanese is very simple. You can take over the job, but you are not allowed to make the changes, but you can make the improvement. You are not allowed to make the changes. But what we do here, as soon as we take the seat, we want to blame the previous one. We keep making changes. And there is no improvement. And that is a problem we face. And that's why the Japanese today are successful. Another example, IBM. Today they are successful. Why they are successful? Because they make changes through the process. They don't wait for it. Many times I ask from people, you talk about tariff. So what is a big deal? What your changes? Oh, we are thinking. I said, till you think everything is gone. I asked from one of my good friends, I said, have you had a meeting with everyone to discuss? No, I'm thinking. I said, you are only the one. Why not you involve everyone? Today we are concerned about AI. To me, AI is only the tools. AI cannot change human. AI, they don't have a human values. AI, they don't have empathies. And it cannot replace the leader. It's a machine. Why your worries? Yeah, they are going to change. Today you go to China, most popular countries in the world. But what is good to eat is? All right? Still they use a robot to serve the food to the customer. What they do? They force people become entrepreneurs. There is no free job. In China, there is no free job. You don't work, no money. Simple as it is. And that is a good model. And sometimes I will say that because we have been in Bangalore, in India, now we are in Hyderabad. We have our programs there. In the country which the medical program is famous, MSU, we are 25 years, we are offering our medical program in India because we show them we can break through the line. And always among the academicians, they says, what is happening? I say, sometimes the communist ruling is the best ruling. China is successful today because it's a communist. Sometimes democratic, it don't work at all. That's why they have changed. And in India, still they keep talking. We want to be the great country. But they don't look to the root of the issues because always is a politics they talk about it. And one of the good things IBM is do, Microsoft they make changes very fast. They don't wait for tomorrow. And to do this, all right, another example, Coke. They're one of the successful industries in the world today. What they do is the framework they develop in such a way is a long-term vision. Don't put the problem underneath the carpet. Today, if you look to the very good examples of Starbucks, if you have, you don't have it here, you have seen it all over the world. They are failure in the industry. Why? The biggest mistake was a previous CEO. He think he wants to save money. He ignored, please listen carefully, he ignored the feedbacks. What he do? They come to see through the camera. There are people, they go corner, they will take more milk. Or they will take 1 or 2 more extra sugar. He said, oh, why not we do this? We take everything, you go to the counter and you ask for them. Many customers, they complain. Sales drop. War in Palestine put the more salt on injuries. New CEO came back. After he do the research, he find that, oh, my God, we do the big mistake. Put the milk outside, put the sugar outside, because they don't want to listen. They don't want to get the feedback. That is the biggest problem industries is facing. If you sell people to come to you, and they give, oh, customers are not happy. Oh, I'm in 20 years experience in this, don't talk. I know what I'm doing. We don't listen to the feedback. And that is a problem they face. And there are many case studies which I use in my teaching, Coke failure and success. When they listen, they become successful. When they move with the leadership, just listening to the leader, they become the failure in many cases of the new product development. What is important of change, especially in terms of the governors? All right, let's set up the example. If we say we need to do the cost saving, we need to do this, first we start with ourselves. We practice it before we say it. We practice it before we say it. But the sad part today, we say it and we never practice it. And that is becoming very important, especially in the world of the SDG. Have we developed the concept of what we want to contribute back to the society? What is our contributions? Because the world is changing today. And I would like to propose to CPM, SDG contribution, maybe the next award you need to think about it. Reward the organization on SDG contribution to the society. In any form, there are 17 flagship, all right? What they were contributing back to the society is becoming very important. My university, we have challenges. If you look to the time higher education, today we are top 100 impact universities. We are not happy because my president, he has given 3 years timeline to be the #1 in the world. It's challenges. We need to do a lot of changes. We need to do so many things. It's not easy to become number one in the world. We start to being the number 1,400 4 years ago. Today we are number 100 in the world. But still he's not happy. He says we are not number one yet. All right? Because we want to put impact to it. How to change this? All right? These are some of the points. All right? We need to understand, all right, the world is changing. AI is coming. ChatGPT is coming. It's okay. Don't stop them. But teach them with the value. I encourage my postgraduate, use the ChatGPT, but don't cheat. Why not? There is no issue about that. Can we stop them? We can't stop them. But what is important? All right? We need to understand technology is going to keep changing. Sometimes I have faced the challenges here, not only here in India. I was in QS in India back in the late January this year. A professor, he was talking a lot about the AI. Then during coffee break, he asked me, "Can I have your name card?" I said, "I don't have a name card, but I show my QR code." I said, "Can you do this?" He says, "I don't know how to use it." I said, "You keep talking about the AI, but you don't know how to scan the QR code?" Then I give my card. The point is, all right, every of us, we need to change. We need to use technologies. The world is changed. And technology is becoming more and more friendly to us. And what is going to be important, all right? We need to be agile. We need to accept the changes. And the biggest challenges I have seen during our research is that the leaders are not agile. They keep talking the same thing again and again and again and again. And I have few formula for you from my experience and the research. I'm working with the Japanese. These are some of the things you need to look to it. Don't worry, I have given the PowerPoint to CPM. They will share with all of you. There is no issue about that. But that is what I love. Number one, a good leader must have a purpose in their life. Every of us, one day we are going to die. But what is important, we want people to remember us for the contribution we have done. That is what we need to have purpose in our life. And also, we need to look to the improvement. We don't blame anyone. No one is perfect. Why not we open the door of the opportunities for the improvement? And to do this, we need to engage, move around. A good leader is a leader who never sits in his office. Today you are a leader, you get bonus, you get increment, not because of you. Because of the people that support you, am I right? Have you do something to them? From that agreement, have you spent some money on your colleagues buying the lunch for everybody? I don't think so we do that. Please do that. Because the position we are in today, or position we are going to take in the future, is because of the contribution of everyone. We need to appreciate them. In any form you can do it. And to do this, okay, sometimes you sit down and think, what I'm doing is correct. Always in my leadership training, I will say that before you shout to someone, before you say to someone something, look to the mirror, look to your face. If someone says this to you, how you feel it. If you feel good, please do it. If you don't do it. Think. We need to think carefully. And to do this, all right, always let's be humble. We don't say show it off. Become simple. Young generation, they don't want to go back to the past. They want the future. And to manage this, all right, satisfaction is not enough. We need to see the smile of the people. And let's we use this award today to see the changes to the future leader. And we want to see that is every of you here, you can contribute back to the country, especially during this tough time, political crisis all over the world. What we can see, what is going to happen between the India and US and those challenges. Don't worry about it. We need to know it. I read it. I want to know it. But not because I want to involve on it. I want to see what I want to do for me, for my universities in the future. We don't stop with that. And for you, all right, don't worry about the tariff. Don't worry about IMF. These is all political game. Can we do changes? No. We can make the changes if we just think about it, but we do different way. And Sri Lanka, you have a land of opportunities, many things, from your spices to your tea, to the tourism industries, the wonderful in the opportunities, all right? If you think carefully, if you work together, and I believe that Sri Lanka can be a best nation in the world. Thank you and enjoy your evening.
Thank you very much, Professor Dr. Abdul Ali Khatibi, for sharing your message with us. Ladies and gentlemen, up next, we'd like to take the opportunity to recognize our sponsors who've helped us make this event possible. I invite you to turn your attention to the screen for a few sponsor videos.
There's never a dull moment on Sundays for families who spend time with the Sunday Times, Sri Lanka's favorite English family weekly. With unbiased news, expert financial reviews, top-flight career openings, and informative entertaining features for all ages. Reserve your Sundays for the Sunday Times.
Empowering professionals for C-suite excellence. Ready to rise to the next level in your career? Become a chartered professional manager and unlock your path to leadership. Enroll in the strategic level, the final stage of our premier professional program. Complete 5 expert-led workshops, reflective assessments, and a business transformation project. Secure your seat today. Call 0706 590 999. Visit our website.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now come to a very special moment in our agenda here this evening. This is the release of the Chartered Manager Journal Special Edition. This special edition is dedicated to the Best Management Practices Company Awards 2025, which is yet another very vibrant event on the calendar of CPM Sri Lanka. This publication captures the essence of excellence and innovation in management, and it showcases the inspiring stories of organizations that have set new standards in leadership and sustainable growth. To do the honors now of the official release of the Chartered Manager Journal Special Edition, I'd like to invite the following dignitaries to please join us on stage. We'd like to warmly welcome Professor Dr. Abdul Ali Khatibi, our chief guest, Professor Lakshman R. Vatwala, founder and president of CPM Sri Lanka. Also joining us on stage, we have Mr. Kosala Dissanayake, Dr. Samantha Ratnayake, Mr. Lal Jayawardena, the first chairman of CPM Journal Committee, and we'd also like to have Mr. Dilshan R. Sukularatna on stage. Let's put our hands together as we welcome our dignitaries up, ladies and gentlemen. We do have a tab being brought forward, which will be presented to our chief guest, Professor Dr. Abdul Ali Khatibi, as well as to Professor Lakshman R. Vatwala. We'd like you to do the honors of pressing the button on the tab and then releasing the e-version of the journal, which will appear on the screen. So perhaps on the count of 3, when our dignitaries are ready, we will ensure that they click the button for the official release. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Let's put our hands together, ladies and gentlemen. That is a special edition of the Chartered Manager Journal, released right here at our event. I'd now like to invite Mr. Kosala Dissanayake, the chairman of the CPM Journal Committee, to present 4 printed copies to our dignitaries. This includes Professor Dr. Abdul Ali Khatibi, Professor Lakshman R. Vatwala, also to Dr. Samantha Ratnayake, and to Mr. Lal Jayawardena as well. So as the journals are being presented on stage, I'd like to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, that we do have a QR code which will be displayed, and it'll allow you to access the e-version. Alternatively, we also have printed copies, and we have our team members who will come around and place these printed copies on your tables. The QR code is right there on the screen if you'd like to access the e-version of the Chartered Manager Journal Special Edition. As our dignitaries are on stage, we'd also like to take this opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, for another special unveiling. We'd like to unveil before all of you here tonight the 5th edition of the Best Management Practices Company Awards, which will be held in 2026. As we get ready for this, I'd like to invite our chief guest, Professor Dr. Abdul Ali Khatibi and Professor Lakshman R. Vatwala, to do the honors now of once again pressing the tab and then officially unveiling our next exciting edition of the Best Management Practices Company Awards to be held in the year 2026. So on the count of 3, I'd like to invite our dignitaries to do the honors of clicking the button. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. And a very warm welcome to all of you to this much anticipated evening, Best Management Practices Company Awards 2025.
very happy that we've been able to bring you here for this contest.
Kelly Valley Plantations PLC overall gold winner at the Best Management Practices Awards 2025. Let's give them a resounding round of applause. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the next edition of the Best Management Practices Company Awards. Let's put our hands together as we officially mark the unveiling of the next edition coming in 2026. Of course, we invite all of your organizations to please apply and be a part of this vibrant celebration of the best management practices. With that, I say a big thank you to our dignitaries on stage. Our dignitaries can feel free to join us in the audience. Well, with that, we come back now to the Management Leadership Excellence Awards, ladies and gentlemen. And at the very heart of these awards lies a rigorous and a meticulous evaluation process. This is to ensure that only the best of the best are recognized. So to now provide us with a deeper understanding with what goes on behind the scenes, what the technical framework is behind choosing our winners, it's now our pleasure to hear from the chairman of the panel of judges. He's also a distinguished academic and a member of the governing council of CPM Sri Lanka. So with your applause, ladies and gentlemen, let's now welcome on stage Dr. Samantha Ratnayaka.
So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, chief guests, the president and the governing council members of CPM Sri Lanka, the fellow judges, distinguished invitees, ladies and gentlemen. So as a chairman of panel of judges, my task is to explain about this, the inaugural Management Leadership Excellence Awards, the background. Well, let me put it to acronym of CPM, how we have conceptualized the practice and management insights. So if you look at this, the whole conceptualization led by the president, the council members, and we have looked at couple of literature sources, particularly the leading research domains. Of course, we realize that we have an implicit task of bringing management into the forefront. So management is a process. We know the book definition of planning, organizing, leading, controlling. It's an integrative function. It's a mixing, blending task. Of course, Professor also highlighted that it's a mixing well, but without messing it up. But having said that, we realize that there is a management side. The Professor Wattawala also highlighted that there's a stability, the orderliness, whereas leadership is the building houses. The managers love to keep the housekeeping in order, but both are required. So we realize that leadership in management, management in leadership. Having looked at that, so we realize the management, leadership, and the task and people. So when you are looking at this dichotomy, so it was distinct. The left side is more task management, task leadership, whereas the right side, people management, people leadership. So the challenge that both the speakers have articulated, how to take from this task thinking to the people, inspiration, that drive. For that matter, we went further down. We looked at a couple of other sources. Way back, about 25 years back, the Creative Center for Leadership has done a fantastic research. They have invited nearly 200 plus scholars all over the world, nearly about 5 days kind of deliberations. Interestingly, they have found out 6 factors. The factor number 1 is the position. Number 2 is person. Number 3 is we call followers, led, subordinates. Number 4 is the context. Number 5 is the result, the impact. But there's one, the 6th factor. There's the I factor. Influencing, inspiring, instructing, impacting, whatever we call it. Interestingly, they have deliberated for 5 days and they have come out with a fantastic distinction. All 6 areas important. But ladies and gentlemen, the quintessential essence of the research, leadership is about there is no inspiration, there is no influencing, there is no instructing, there is no leadership. That's the definition. With that, we further went ahead by looking at year 2000 to 2020. In that case, we got a lot of literature backing from Boston Consulting Group, the led strategy related growth mindset related literature. It was interestingly found it out, it's moving from survive to thrive to inspire. In fact, there are 10 qualities and particularly the inspiration is the core. So particularly the post-pandemic time, it was further argued and tried to twist with survive, reset, thrive. But the essence is survive to thrive to inspire. With that, ladies and gentlemen, may I say that, let me come to the practice. So that is where the CPM intervention, that's what Professor Waterwell said very clearly, look, we want to put it to action. So in that sense, after a lot of deliberations, we have come out with these 7 key leadership competencies. So put you into a perspective. So we look at the first one. Here you can see each word is with the actionable word, driving factor, demonstrating visionary leadership. That's what Professor Ali Katabi also highlighted. And when you are looking at the second one, you can see that the dimension of bringing innovation, creativity into the forefront. And looking at the third one is what about the larger, bigger picture of getting involved with showcasing community service, orientation, and no CSR. So that's the broader perspective. We looked at the number 4 is engaging in brand building and achieving market or business excellence. And number 5, it's all about enabling diversification and growth strategy. So no growth, no drive to next level. The number 6, we have realized, we found it out. What about the managerial dimension? Exhibiting exemplary management skills. And the final one is the way forward, the futuristic, is about inspiring strategic leadership and the trend capitalization. So here, ladies and gentlemen, we have not just found it out 7 areas. It is supported by each one with clear demarcation, 5 distinct leadership characteristics. So interestingly, what we have found it out in the practice, in most of our management discussions, interviews, when we are asking about, would you like to explain your leadership characteristics? Well, she is, so that's the regular phenomena. So we have realized that this is opening because in line with our Best Management Practices Company Awards, the success, the 5th edition is coming up. What we have realized, what we have gained, some of the key insights, mainly they were talking about that, what about this leadership factor? Why you are not involving, recognizing that? So that is what CPM's intervention. So here, ladies and gentlemen, with that, may I go to my third area. So as the MC said that the numbers about over 100 is quite stunning in terms of the overwhelming response of the inaugural Management Leadership Excellence Award. So we had the categories. Under the Executive Director Leadership, the 60% of responses from them. So we love to share some insights, some of the responses in a pictorial manner. So if I invite you to have a look at, you can see that number 1 and number 6, that is demonstrating visionary leadership as well as the exemplary, the management skills, that got the highest portion, 18%. Whereas you can see that the social orientation, particularly CSR community, that side is the next, the 15%. So then when you are looking at the 5th leadership competency, that is where the enabling the diversification and the growth strategy. So with regard to number 13, so the number 4, that is like relatively the lesser next number. So that is where particularly the marketing brand excellence aspects coming into picture. And if you look at the 12th, is about driving innovation and creativity. Interestingly, even though the executive director level, it is expected to have a higher portion of driving strategy and the trend capitalization, but that counts 10%. So that is the scenario. So that has a lot of implications. We can further dwell on, but this is not the forum for that. With that, ladies and gentlemen, may I move to the other category, the rest 40%. So if you look at the responses, it's somewhat like on par, but some distinct differences. So if you look at here, even though we are not going for a comparison, like the driving innovation and creativity, so that is where the corporate management is pushed for. Like looking at engaging in the business, marketing, brand presence, so that is, those two are the highest. And when it comes to CSR aspects, I think that is where the corporate management would like to engage in. So in that sense, you can see it's the 15%. And looking at particularly the strategy growth aspects at around 14%, that's the response. And interestingly, the strategic, the leadership and the trend capitalization aspect, so the future leaders have that aspiration towards engaging in that. So that counts 13%. And particularly the growth strategy aspects 12%, because in most cases, the higher level would give them the direction and for them to deliver. But in some other cases and some other submissions, we have realized that it is not the case. And having said that, you can see the distinction between executive level versus the corporate level. That is where the visionary. But our chief guest said the visionary leadership is the game changer for the future. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, what we want to tell that this is not just another award, but that award signifies a kind of a demarcation, literature, practice, skills, and boundary for us to look at, explore further. And with that, I'm sure, as Professor Wattawala said, this country needs this. The CPM has this implicit responsibility of coming forward, and we have responded with this. So therefore, may I conclude, it's all about rising together. Let's stand and rise together for the moment. Thank you very much.
The CPM Management Leadership Excellence Awards 2025 uphold the highest standards of recognition, celebrating individuals and organizations that exemplify exceptional leadership and management excellence. With 126 entries at its inaugural year, our judging process was rigorous, fair, and independent, ensuring that only the most deserving 112 awardees are recognized. Our esteemed panel of judges, comprising industry experts and thought leaders, meticulously evaluated each nomination against well-defined criteria. Every decision was made through thorough assessments, critical discussions, and objective scoring, maintaining the integrity and credibility of the awards. Congratulations to all the winners, and our appreciation goes to every participant for striving toward leadership excellence. Together, we continue to inspire and elevate managerial practices for a brighter future.
We pay our gratitude to the esteemed judges.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, with that quick look at the judging process, we're happy to share with you that we have been privileged to have a distinguished set of experts on our panel of judges who have comprehensively evaluated and assessed the submission for the inaugural edition of our awards. And we'd now like to take this opportunity to recognize and appreciate our judges for their contribution towards ensuring that the best of the best wins. As we do the honors now of presenting tokens of appreciation to the panel of judges, I'd like to invite the following dignitaries to please join us on stage in honoring our judges. I'd like to invite our chief guest, Professor Dr. Abdul Ali Khatibi. We'd also like to be joined by Professor Lakshman R. Vatawala, founder and president of CPM Sri Lanka, Mr. Kosala Disanaika, Mr. Hennaika Bandara, Mr. Dilshan R. Sukularatna. Please do join us on stage as we get ready to felicitate our judges. Let's put our hands together for our dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen. As I read out the names of our judges, I'd like to invite all of the judges to remain on stage till the end of this segment because we'd like to have a group photograph of all of our judges at the very end. So with that being said, we now invite the judges, starting with the chairman of the panel of judges. Let's put our hands together for Dr. Samantha Ratnaika. Dr. Samantha Ratnaika is also governing council member of CPM Sri Lanka and senior faculty at the Postgraduate Institute of Management, University of Sri Jayawardhanapura. Please do remain on stage, Dr. Samantha Ratnaika. We will then be inviting the rest of the judges as per the alphabetical order of their names. So we begin with Dr. Piumi Pereira. Let's put our hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Piumi Pereira, Head and Senior Lecturer, Department of Sports Science, University of Sri Jayawardhanapura. All right, we will move on. Mr. Kiran Shenoy. Let's put our hands together for him. Mr. Kiran Shenoy is Director, Pan Asia Coloured Yarns Private Limited, Sri Lanka. We say a big thank you to him for being part of our panel of judges. We invite you to stay on stage, Mr. Shenoy. Next up, we'd like to invite Mr. M. Risley, freelance consultant. Let's put our hands together for him, ladies and gentlemen. A big thank you to Mr. M. Risley for being a part of this wonderful panel of judges. Up next, we'd like to invite Mr. Lalit Bandaranaika. Let's put our hands together for him. Mr. Lalit Bandaranaika is a management consultant and former CEO of Monaro Group and Certis Group. So we say a big thank you to him as well for joining on the panel. Our next judge to be recognized, we have Mr. Anton Nalathambi. Let's put our hands together for him. Mr. Anton is a management consultant at the Center of Advancement of Resources Mobilization and the former director of the Asia Foundation. So a big thank you to you. We'd also like to recognize Professor B. Nishanta, who's absent today, but we appreciate him. He's a professor in entrepreneurship at the University of Colombo. And Dr. P. Niranjan, who's also absent today, he's a management consultant. We say thank you to them as well. With that, it's time now for a group photograph with all of our judges. So we'd like to request our dignitaries as well as the panel of judges to rearrange themselves on stage so that we can get the best possible photograph and have a fantastic memory of the 2025 edition of this award ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, on stage we have our distinguished judges who played a very pivotal role in selecting our winners. So can we please put our hands together as we thank them for their contribution, their fairness, time, and expertise. Thank you very much. We have a couple of moments more for our photographer before we move ahead with the rest of the agenda. Thank you very much once again to our dignitaries and to our panel of judges. We invite you to take your seats in the audience. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it's time now for some entertainment. We do have a dance act coming right up, and we now present this performance, which is based on a song that carries a very heartfelt message. It reminds us of the beauty of our land, the value of preserving our precious nature, and the importance of showing love and care for our environment. So to bring alive this message through movement and expression on stage, it's our pleasure to welcome our dance troupe this evening. Let's take a look at what they have in store.
ගඟක් හමායයි දසතේ ගෙන ඒ සොබාදම් මරුමේ නැගෙනා එරිද්මයයි ලොවේ විහිදෙනා සුවයමයි ලෝතලේ මල් සුගන්ධයයි පැතිරෙනා තුරුලතා මතුයේ පිබිදෙනා පලසක් කෙලුසේ පෙනෙනා නිල්වන් වනයයි විහිදෙනා අපටයි මේ මිහිතලේ මවවේ අප දිවිසාගරේ නෑනියන්සේ පුදනා ලෝකයයි සුභායි අපටයි මේ මිහිතලේ මවවේ අප දිවිසාගරේ බැඳු මෑණියන්සේ පුදනා ලෝකයයි සොබාදමයි
Feel the breeze on your face, tender caress as it touches your heart with its grace. Catch the sun with a smile, feel the rain that falls around you always. Apatai me mihitale, mavave apadivi sagare, medumaniyan se pudana. Subhadamai me.
විහඟුන්ගේ නගින් නැරඹෙනා විකසිත මලින් මුතු කැටවෙනා හිමි බින්දුවයි හිරු කියන දිදුලනා වරුසාවයි ලොවම නහවනා සතුන් සුවසේ ගැවසෙනා පල බරිත අතු පතර සැඟවෙනා දිනයකි මෙවන් ලෝකයට පිදෙනා පිළිලයයි සතුටිනා අපටයි මේ මිහිතලේ මවවේ අප දිවිසාගරේ බැඳු මෑණියන්සේ පුදනා ලෝකයයි සොබාදමයි අපටයි මේ මිහිතලේ මවවේ අප දිවිසාගරේ බැඳු මෑණියන්සේ පුදනා ලෝකයයි සොබාදමයි
Ladies and gentlemen, every symbol carries a story, and so does the plaque for the CPM Sri Lanka Management Leadership Excellence Awards. Let's now share with you the story behind this special plaque through a short video.
The story behind the plaque. Behind every grand celebration lies passion, creativity, and teamwork. From stage design to the prestigious plaques, every detail was imagined to reflect the spirit of excellence. From blueprint to reality, creativity took shape in glowing lights, powerful structures, and finely crafted awards. Countless hours, countless hands, united by one vision, to honor brilliance with a night to remember. Tonight, the stage is set and the awards are ready to celebrate achievement and inspire dreams.
With that, ladies and gentlemen, we now come to the much anticipated part of our ceremony this evening, the presentation of the awards, where we recognize the exceptional visionaries and decision makers amidst us who have believed in the pursuit of excellence wholeheartedly. And we are here to acknowledge and award their best management practices. With that being said, we will now commence with the Lifetime Eminent Leadership Awards of CPM Sri Lanka's Management Leadership Excellence Awards 2025. Let me now invite the presentation party to please join us on stage. To do the honors of presenting these awards, I'd like to invite Professor Dr. Abdul Ali Khatibi, Professor Lakshman R. Vatavala, Dr. Samantha Ratnaika, Mr. Kosala Disanaika, Mr. Hen Naika Bandara, Mr. Roshan Kolis, and Mr. Dilshan R. Sukularatne to please join us. Let's put our hands together for them, ladies and gentlemen. Before we commence with the awards, a couple of announcements for all of the recipients. In this category, we will have two recipients. I'd like to request the first recipient to remain on stage until the second recipient has received the award because we want a group photograph. After receiving all the awards, every recipient tonight will be directed to the photo booth right outside the hall. So after you receive your award, the recipient is requested to please join us from that side of the hall and go right over to the photo booth because we would like to take an official photograph of you, and the organizers will provide your individual photos as well as your video clips within a few days. So we hope to have all of the recipients cooperate with us. Right after you receive your award, you will be directed to the photo booth outside. So we request you to please exit the stage from that door and move ahead to the photo booth right after you receive your award. With that being said, we will now begin with the Lifetime Eminent Leadership Award.
The Lifetime Eminent Leadership Award celebrates leaders whose extraordinary vision, dedication, and ethical leadership have transformed industries and communities. Recognizing decades of outstanding contribution, this award honors those who drive sustainable growth, inspire future leaders, and leave a lasting impact on the nation.
Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, the Lifetime Eminent Leadership Award, we have two recipients. Allow me to introduce the first of the two in no particular order. For outstanding leadership, unwavering dedication to public service, and remarkable contribution in shaping governance with integrity and excellence, we are privileged to recognize Mrs. Kushani Rohanadira, Secretary General of the Parliament of Sri Lanka, and fellow member of CPM Sri Lanka. Let's put our hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Lifetime Eminent Leadership Award. Hearty congratulations to you, Mrs. Kushani Rohanadira, the Secretary General of the Parliament of Sri Lanka. Of course, we invite you, madam, to please remain on stage after you receive your award because we have another recipient who will be joining us on stage in just a bit. So thank you, madam. Please do remain on stage. Our next recipient for the Lifetime Eminent Leadership Award. We recognize his dedication that has turned a vision into reality, strengthening his organization, fostering stability, and creating enduring value for the nation. This prestigious Lifetime Eminent Leadership Award is presented to Mr. Ali Asgar Akbar Ali. Let's put our hands together for him, ladies and gentlemen. Executive Director, Akbar Brothers Group of Companies, and a fellow member of CPM Sri Lanka. Congratulations to you, Mr. Ali Asgar Akbar Ali, being presented with the Lifetime Eminent Leadership Award. Let's put our hands together one more time, ladies and gentlemen, for Mr. Ali Asgar Akbar Ali. And with that, we would now like to invite both of our recipients, Mrs. Kushani Rohanadira, Mr. Ali Asgar Akbar Ali, to please remain on stage. We would like to have a group photograph of the two of you with the dignitaries. These are the two distinguished award winners for the Lifetime Eminent Leadership Award. Let's put our hands together one more time, ladies and gentlemen, as we congratulate them for their immense contribution, not only to their organizations, but also to the nation. And with that being said, our award recipients now will be directed to join us outside the hall at the photo booth. So our recipients will join us outside, but the dignitaries will remain on stage. Thank you very much. We have steps right that side and a door as well. Okay, we will move on now, ladies and gentlemen. We start off now with the sector and special awards of the CPM Sri Lanka Management Leadership Excellence Awards for 2025. Let's begin The winner in the banking private sector at corporate management level is Mr. Kasun Parakrama. Let's put our hands together for him. Mr. Kasun Parakrama is head of Centralized Operations Processing Center and General Administration, Habib Bank Limited. We say a big congratulations to him, a winner banking, a private sector, corporate management level. Let's put our hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Kasun Parakrama. Of course, we invite our recipient to join us right to the door on the side of the stage. He will be led to the photo booths. We then move on. Second runner-up, finance and leasing, private sector, corporate management level. The second runner-up is Mr. Jinuka Saman Manatunga. Let's put our hands together, ladies and gentlemen. He is head of finance, Berendina Micro Investments Company Limited. This is the second runner-up, finance and leasing, private sector, corporate management level. Here comes our second runner-up. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Jinuka Saman Manatunga. And right after the second runner-up, it's time to recognize the first runner-up, finance and leasing, private sector, corporate management level. The first runner-up is Mr. R. Vinod Kumar. Put your hands together for him. Mr. R. Vinod Kumar is Assistant General Manager, Internal Audit at Alliance Finance Company PLC, and there he is walking right up. Mr. R. Vinod Kumar, the first runner-up for finance and leasing, private sector at the corporate management level. As he joins us up, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear a huge round of applause for him. Mr. R. Vinod Kumar, our first runner-up in this category. Well done to you, Mr. R. Vinod Kumar. We will then be moving on to the winner, finance and leasing, private sector, corporate management level. The winner is Mr. Sanjeeva Bandaranaike. Mr. Sanjeeva Bandaranaike, Chief Executive Officer, People's Leasing and Finance PLC. A big congratulations to you. You are the winner, finance and leasing, private sector, corporate management level. We will then be moving on to the winner of the finance and leasing, private sector, executive director level. The winner is Mr. Anura Atapattu. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Anura Atapattu is Chairman, Berendina Micro Investments Company Limited and Berendina Development Services Guarantee Limited. We congratulate him for being the winner, finance and leasing, private sector, executive director level. That's Mr. Anura Atapattu joining us right up on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for the award winner. We then move on to the winner, finance and leasing, private sector, executive director level. In this category, the winner is Mr. Nilantha Jayanetti. Put your hands together for him. Mr. Nilantha Jayanetti is Chief Executive Officer, Sarvodaya Development Finance PLC. Congratulations to you on being the winner in the finance and leasing private sector at the executive director level. We then move on to the winner in the insurance private sector at the corporate management level. The winner for this category, Ms. Jeevani Karyavasam. Ms. Jeevani Karyavasam is Chief Executive Officer, People's Insurance PLC. Congratulations to you. Let's put our hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Ms. Jeevani Karyavasam. We then move on to the winner, healthcare, hospitals and medical laboratories, corporate management level. The winner is Mr. Teja Vimukta De Silva. Mr. Teja Vimukta De Silva is Group Chief Financial Officer, at Navaloka Hospitals PLC. So we congratulate him on being the winner, Healthcare, Hospitals and Medical Laboratories at the corporate management level. Well done. We then move on to the winner, Healthcare Pharmaceutical at the corporate management level. The winner in this category, Mr. Jishankar Cruz. Put your hands together for him. Mr. Cruz is the business unit head at DEMO, and we congratulate him for being the winner, Healthcare Pharmaceutical at the corporate management level. Well done to you, Mr. Jishankar Cruz. We then move on to the next category, winner, Healthcare Equipment and Accessories at the corporate management level. The winner is Dr. Ranga Subhash Jayakodi. Dr. Ranga Subhash Jayakodi is General Manager, Corporate Initiatives at Technomedics International Private Limited. Congratulations to you on being the winner in the Healthcare Equipment and Accessories category at the corporate management level. We then move on, winner, Healthcare, Hospitals and Medical Laboratories at the Executive Director level. The winner is Professor Lal Chandrasena. Professor Lal Chandrasena is Director General Manager at Navaloka Hospitals PLC. So congratulations to you on being the winner in the category of Healthcare, Hospitals and Medical Laboratories at the Executive Director level. Well done, Professor Lal Chandrasena. Our next category, Healthcare Pharmaceutical Executive Director level. The winner is Mr. Dilanjan Valikala. Mr. Dilanjan Valikala is Deputy General Manager, International Marketing at Sun Pharma. Congratulations on being the winner, Healthcare Pharmaceutical at the Executive Director level. Well done, Mr. Dilanjan Valikala. We move on now to the first runner-up, Healthcare Equipment and Accessories at Executive Director level. The first runner-up is Mr. L. Jagannathan. Put your hands together for him. Mr. L. Jagannathan is Managing Director, Technomedics International Private Limited. Mr. L. Jagannathan, Managing Director, Technomedics International Private Limited. Congratulations on being the first runner-up in this category. We then move on, winner, Healthcare, Equipment and Accessories at the Executive Director level. The winner is Mr. Sujit Samaradivakara. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Chairman of Technomedics International Private Limited. Congratulations to you, Mr. Sujit Samaradivakara, winner, Healthcare, Equipment and Accessories at the Executive Director level. We move on next to the winner, Manufacturing, Food and Beverage at the Corporate Management level. The winner is Mr. Kushan Samararatna. Mr. Kushan Samararatna is Chief Executive Officer at Colombo Coffee Company Private Limited. Well done to you. Winner in the category of Manufacturing, Food and Beverage at the Corporate Management level. We then move on, first runner-up, Manufacturing, Food and Beverage Executive Director level. The first runner-up is Mr. Chaminda Dilruksha Rupasena. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Chaminda Dilruksha Rupasena is Director at Vedagadara Producers Private Limited. He is the first runner-up in the category of Manufacturing, Food and Beverage at the Executive Director level. Our second runner-up for Manufacturing, Apparel and Garments, Corporate Management level. Second runner-up is Mr. Charman Jinet Dep. Let's put our hands together for him, Mr. Charman Jinet Dep. Mr. Depp is Assistant General Manager, Production Planning at Omega Line Limited. Congratulations to you. Second runner-up, Manufacturing Apparel and Garments at the Corporate Management level. Well done. Second runner-up, Manufacturing Apparel and Garments at the Corporate Management level, we have Mr. Damien Anthony Lekamge. Let's put our hands together for him. Assistant General Manager, Production at Omega Line Limited. Well done to you, Mr. Damien Anthony Lekamge, our second runner-up in this category. We then move on to the first runner-up for Manufacturing Apparel and Garments Corporate Management level. The first runner-up is Mr. Kanishka Veerasinghe. Congratulations. Mr. Kanishka Veerasinghe is Assistant General Manager, Production, Omega Line Limited. Well done to you, Mr. Kanishka Veerasinghe, first runner-up in this category. We now move on to the winner. Manufacturing Apparel and Garments Corporate Management level. The winner is Mr. Sampath Veerakone. Well done, Mr. Sampath Veerakone. Assistant General Manager, Human Resources and Administration at Omega Line Limited. That's Mr. Sampath Veerakone, the winner in this category. We then move on. Winner, Manufacturing Apparel and Garments at the Executive Director level. The winner is Mr. Rohan Pires Gunatilaka. Mr. Rohan Pires Gunatilaka is Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer at Haley's Fabric PLC. Congratulations to you, Mr. Rohan Pires Gunatilaka. Next up, winner for Manufacturing Metal and Wood Furniture at Corporate Management level. The winner is Mr. R. Ramendran. Congratulations, Mr. R. Ramendran. Mr. R. Ramendran is Head of Sales and Marketing at Plywood House Private Limited. Well done on being the winner for Manufacturing Metal and Wood Furniture at the Corporate Management level. Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. Let's put our hands together for our winners. Mr. R. Ramendran on stage. We then move on to the first runner-up, Manufacturing Metal and Wood Furniture Executive Director level. The first runner-up is Mr. MJM Hassanuddin. Congratulations, Mr. MJM Hassanuddin, General Manager, Melbourne Metal Private Limited. There he comes, the first runner-up, Manufacturing Metal and Wood Furniture Executive Director level, Mr. MJM Hassanuddin, the General Manager of Melbourne Metal Private Limited. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for our winners. We then move on to the winner, Manufacturing Metal and Wood Furniture at the Executive Director level. The winner is Mr. Vasala Madhuvanta Aryapala, Managing Director, Monic Group of Companies. Congratulations to you. You are the winner in the category Manufacturing Metal and Wood Furniture at the Executive Director level. Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. Let's put our hands together for him, Mr. Aryapala on stage. Well done. Our next winner is for Manufacturing Energy Innovation Executive Director level. The winner is Mr. Mithula Ratnaika. Let's hear your applause for Mr. Mithula Ratnaika, the winner in this category. Mr. Mithula Ratnaika is the Chief Executive Officer of Leader Group. Congratulations to you. Well done. Winner for Manufacturing Energy Innovation Executive Director level. Up next, the first runner-up, Power and Energy, Oil and Gas Corporate Management level. First runner-up is Mr. A. Manmathan. Well done to you, Mr. A. Manmathan, Senior Manager Finance, Lanka IOC PLC. You are the first runner-up for Power and Energy, Oil and Gas at the corporate management level. We have our first runner-up making his way on stage, Mr. A. Manmathan, Senior Manager, Finance, Lanka IOC PLC. Let's put our hands together for the first runner-up, ladies and gentlemen. And now it's time to announce the winner for Power and Energy, Oil and Gas at the Executive Director level. The winner is Mr. Samantha Bandara Herat. Let's put our hands together for the winner. Mr. Samantha Bandara Herat is General Manager Operations, Laughs Lubricants Limited. And he joins us now. So congratulations on being the winner. Power and Energy, Oil and Gas at the Executive Director level. This is Mr. Samantha Bandara Herat. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for our winner in the category. We move on next to the winner, Power and Energy Renewable at the Executive Director level. The winner is Mr. Hasit Chamal Prematilaka. Congratulations. Let's hear your applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Mr. Hasit Prematilaka, Managing Director, Haley's Fentons Limited. Winner, Power and Energy Renewable at the Executive Director level. Congratulations, Mr. Hasit Prematilaka. We then move on. Winner, Agriculture and Plantations Corporate Management level. The winner is Miss S.W. Rasika. Let's put our hands together for the winner. Miss S.W. Rasika is Director Administration at the Coconut Development Authority. And here she comes, ladies and gentlemen. Winner, Agriculture and Plantations at the Corporate Management level. Let's put our hands together for Miss S.W. Rasika. Well done. We then move on. Second runner-up, Agriculture and Plantations at the Executive Director level, Dr. Prasad Dharmasena. Let's put our hands together for him. Second runner-up, Dr. Prasad Dharmasena, Director, Chief Executive Officer at the National Institute of Plantation Management. Well done. Second runner-up in the Agriculture and Plantations category at the Executive Director level. We move on to the first runner-up, Agriculture and Plantations, Executive Director level. The first runner-up is Mr. Suresh Nilanga Karunaratna. Mr. Suresh Nilanga Karunaratna is Chairman, Chief Executive Officer at Agro Ventures Plantations Private Limited, and he joins us up right now. First runner-up, Agriculture and Plantations at the Executive Director level. Let's put our hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Suresh Nilanga Karunaratna. And now for the winner, Agriculture and Plantations at the Executive Director level. The winner is Mr. Johan Rodrigo. Mr. Johan Rodrigo, Director, Chief Executive Officer at Corona Plantations PLC. Well done to you. You are the winner in the category Agriculture and Plantations at the Executive Director level. And with that, before we move on to the next segment, I would like to say thank you to Mr. Kosala Disanaika, Mr. Hennaika Bandara, and Mr. Roshan Kolas. Thank you for joining us. You can take your seats. The rest of the presentation party will remain. I'd like to invite Dr. Nirmal De Silva and Ms. Gaini Punchiheva to please join us up for the presentation of the next segment of awards. We continue, ladies and gentlemen, with the awards. And now, as our dignitaries join us up, we will begin with the winner for construction, condominium and real estates at the corporate management level. The winner in this category is Mr. Channa Rodrigo. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for the winner. Mr. Channa Rodrigo is General Manager, Waterproofing and Insulation at Seyoka Private Limited. Congratulations to you, Mr. Channa Rodrigo, the winner in this category. We will then move on to the first runner-up, construction, condominium and real estates at the Executive Director level. The first runner-up is Mr. K. Shivaskaran. Let's put our hands together for him. He is Director MSN Engineering Private Limited. Congratulations, Mr. K. Shivaskaran. Director MSN Engineering Private Limited, the first runner-up for construction, condominium and real estates at the executive director level. We will move on. Winner, construction, condominium and real estates at the executive director level, Mr. Vasula Madhuvanta Aryapala. Let's put our hands together for him. Mr. Vasula Madhuvanta Aryapala is Managing Director at Monic Group of Companies, and he is the winner in the category Construction, Condominium and Real Estates at the Executive Director level. We move on to the winner, Construction, Condominium and Real Estates, Executive Director level, Mr. Hasit Prematilaka, Managing Director, Haley's Fentons Limited. Congratulations to you, Mr. Hasit Prematilaka, the winner, Construction, Condominium and Real Estates category at the Executive Director level. We then move on to IT and BPO services at the corporate management level. The winner is Miss Dinushi Udakumbura, Group Manager, WNS Global Services, Sri Lanka. Let's put our hands together for her. Congratulations. Winner, IT and BPO services at the corporate management level. We have Miss Dinushi joining us up. She is Group Manager, WNS Group Global Services, Sri Lanka. Well done to you. We continue. Winner, IT and BPO services at the Executive Director level. The winner is Mr. Lakmal Samira De Silva. Managing Director at Adapt Information Technologies Private Limited. Congratulations, you are the winner for IT and BPO services at the Executive Director level. That's Mr. Lakmal Samira De Silva joining us up on stage. Well done to you. Let's put our hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for our winner. We then move on to the first runner-up, Government, Semi-Government and Authorities at the Executive Director level. First runner-up is Mr. Rashad Ahmed. Let's hear your applause for him. Mr. Rashad Ahmed, Chief Executive Officer, Distance Learning Center, Sri Lanka. Congratulations to you. You are the first runner-up for Government, Semi-Government and Authorities at the Executive Director level. Mr. Rashad Ahmed joining us on stage. And next, our winner for Government, Semi-Government and Authorities at the Executive Director level. The winner is Miss Chandika Vilashini Atagala. She is Additional Secretary, Land, National Project Director, GCF Knuckles Project at the Ministry of Agriculture, Livestock, Land and Irrigation. Let's put our hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Winner of the Government, Semi-Government and Authorities category at the Executive Director level. Congratulations to you, Ms. Chandika Atagala. First runner-up, Transport, Logistics, Shipping and Related Services at the Corporate Management level. The first runner-up is Mr. Nihal Dharmapriya Ratnaika. Mr. Nihal Dharmapriya Ratnaika is the Change Management Consultant and Consultant at Acris Holdings. Congratulations to you. First runner-up for Transport, Logistics, Shipping and Related Services at the Corporate Management level. We then move on to the winner in this category, Transport, Logistics, Shipping and Related Services at the Executive Director level. The winner is Mr. Kumudu Vasanta Abeyasiri. Director, Chief Executive Officer, Ocean Maritime Salon Private Limited. He is the winner, Transport, Logistics, Shipping and Related Services at the Executive Director level. Let's put our hands together for him, Mr. Kumudu Vasanta Abeyasiri. First runner-up for Educational and Professional Institutes Corporate Management Level, Ms. Vasana Gunasekara. Congratulations, you are the first runner-up. Ms. Vasana Gunasekara, Chief Executive Officer and founder of Assignment Spot. Let's put our hands together, ladies and gentlemen. First runner-up, Educational and Professional Institutes Corporate Management Level. Well done to you, Ms. Gunasekara. Next up, first runner-up, Educational and Professional Institutes at the Executive Director level, Mr. A.J. Farshad. Congratulations, Chief Executive Officer, British Institute of Management and Technology, Mr. A.J. Farshad. That is the first runner-up for Educational and Professional Institutes at the Executive Director level, who joins us up right now. So congratulations to you, Mr. A.J. Farshad, Chief Executive Officer, British Institute of Management and Technology. We now move on to the winner, Educational and Professional Institutes at the Executive Director level. The winner is Miss Darshika Vikramasinghe. Congratulations, Miss Darshika Vikramasinghe, Managing Director, Singapore International Education Private Limited. Here she comes, the winner in the category of Educational and Professional Institutes. Well done to you, Miss Darshika Vikramasinghe. Next up, winner in the Beauty, Health and Cosmetics category at the Executive Director level. The winner is Miss Sheromi Samaradivakara. Congratulations. Directress at Look Amazing Private Limited, Ms. Sheromi Samaradivakara, the winner, Beauty, Health and Cosmetics at the Executive Director level. Up next, the winner, Diversified Group of Companies, Executive Director level, Hiranti Pereira, General Manager of Finance at Vision Care Optical Services Private Limited. Congratulations to you. Winner, Diversified Group of Companies, Executive Director level, Ms. Hiranti Pereira. We then move on to the first runner-up, NGOs, charitable institutions, societies at the corporate management level. First runner-up is Mr. Mohammed Rahim. Put your hands together, Mr. Mohammed Rahim, Deputy General Manager, Berendina Development Services Guarantee Limited. That is the first runner-up for the NGOs, charitable institutions and societies category at corporate management level. Congratulations to you, Mr. Mohammed Rahim. First runner-up for NGOs, charitable institutions, societies at the Executive Director level, Mr. Dayanta Fernando. General Manager, Berendina Development Services Guarantee Limited. Congratulations, Mr. Dayanta Fernando, first runner-up for NGOs, charitable institutions and societies at the Executive Director level. We then move on to the winner, Security Guards and Patrol Services Executive Director level. The winner is Mr. Jivaka Vijay Singha. Joint Group Managing Director, Citrec Group of Companies, Mr. Jivaka Vijay Singha is the winner in this category. Congratulations to you. Mr. Jivaka Vijay Singha, Joint Group Managing Director at Citrec Group of Companies. He is the winner in this category. Well done and congratulations. Winner, Security Guards and Patrol Services, Executive Director level, Major General Ananda Rodrigo. Let's put our hands together for him as well. Group Director, Chief Executive Officer, Citrec Security Solutions Private Limited, Major General Ananda Rodrigo. Congratulations for being the winner in this category at the Executive Director level. Major General Ananda Rodrigo, Group Director, Chief Executive Officer at Citrec Security Solutions Private Limited. We then have a winner, Industrial Chemistry, Executive Director level, Mr. Nalaka Vakkumbura. Congratulations, Managing Director, Vakkumbura Industrial Technology. That's the winner for Industrial Chemistry at the Executive Director level. We then move on to the Investment Banking category, Executive Director level. The winner is Mr. Ray Abewardana. Mr. Ray Abewardana, Managing Director, Group Chief Executive Officer at HNB Investment Bank. Congratulations to you, Mr. Ray Abewardana, the winner in the category of Investment Banking at the Executive Director level. Congratulations to you, Mr. Ray Abewardana. We then move on, first runner-up, IT and business-related solutions at the Executive Director level. And the first runner-up is Anjana Vijay Singha, Group Chief Executive Officer, Perfect Business Solution Services Group. Well done to you, Ms. Anjana Vijay Singha. First runner-up, IT and business-related solutions, Executive Director level. We then move on to the winner, IT and business-related solutions at the Executive Director level, Dr. Madhurasara Gamanayaka, Founder, Managing Director, Perfect Business Solution Services Group. Congratulations to you. You are the winner in the category IT and business-related solutions at the Executive Director level. We then move on to the winner, Plantation Human Development, Executive Director level, Mr. Lal Ravindra Pereira. Congratulations, you are our winner, Director, Plantation Human Development Trust under the Ministry of Plantation and Community Development. Mr. Lal Ravindra Pereira, the winner in this category. Congratulations to you. We then move on, a winner for Project and Engineering at the Executive Director level, Mr. Hasit Prematilaka, Managing Director, Haley's Fentons Limited. Congratulations to you, Mr. Hasit Prematilaka, Managing Director, Haley's Fentons Limited, the winner, Project and Engineering Executive Director level. First runner-up, E-commerce and Retail Corporate Management level, Mr. STM Ajit Kumar. Congratulations, Mr. STM Ajit Kumar, Head of Business Development and Revenue at eChanneling PLC. First runner-up, E-commerce and Retail's Corporate Management level. Here comes the first runner-up, Mr. STM Ajit Kumar. Well done to you. We move on to the winner, Automobile Corporate Management level, Mr. Chatura Alokabandara. General Manager, Head of Spare Parts, Satosa Motors PLC. Mr. Chatura Alokabandara joining us up. He is the winner in the category of Automobile at the Corporate Management level. Congratulations to you. We move on now to the winner of Eye Care and Services, Corporate Management level. The winner is Mr. Kasun Vijay Sena. Mr. Kasun Vijay Sena is Marketing Manager, Vision Care Optical Services Private Limited. Congratulations to you. Winner in the Eye Care and Services category at the Corporate Management level. We then move on, winner, Eye Care and Services Corporate Management level. We have Mr. Dilhan Fonseca. Put your hands together for him. Operation Manager, Vision Care Optical Services Private Limited. Well done, Mr. Dilhan Fonseca, the winner, Eye Care and Services at Corporate Management level. Next up, winner for Technology and Engineering Services at the Corporate Management level. The winner is Mr. Callum Disnaka. Well done, Mr. Callum Disnaka. Senior Vice President, Human Resources, Metropolitan Technologies Private Limited. Congratulations to you. You are the winner for technology and engineering services at the corporate management level. Well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be taking a brief pause from the awards presentation. We have plenty more coming right up. But for now, it's time for some entertainment. So I'd like to say thank you to our dignitaries. Our dignitaries can take their seats. We do have another performance coming your way, ladies and gentlemen. And our next performance is based on a song that echoes the love of our nation. It reminds us of the strength, resilience, and unity of our people. So to now express this powerful message through rhythm and graceful movement, we have our dancing troupe joining us right back on stage. Let's take a look at what they have in store.
හිරුගේ කිරණයි උණුහුම දෙන්නේ සඳුගේ සෙවණයි සිහිල බෙදන්නේ කරදිය පොකුණයි රැකවල්ලන්නේ එකම එක තැනයි මේ මිහි කතට තියෙන්නේ විරිය විරිය ඇති රන්දරුවන් උපදින්නේ ඒලෙනි බලසේනා බිහි වෙන්නේ එක දජයක් යට ඒ සේනා රොක් වෙන්නේ යන යන තන ජයෙන් ජය ලබන්නේ ඒ අභිමානෙන් මව්බිම බැබලෙන්නේ ජය වන්දා ලොවේ දජලෙලවා අපේ අපි එනවා අප සතු පැහැදිලි මගයි ජායුතු සැම බාධා බිඳන් යමු අත්වැල් බැඳන් සීමාව ආකාශය වේ Sri Lanka.
Ladies and gentlemen, after that vibrant and mesmerizing performance, it's time now for us to resume with the next segment of the presentation of awards. I'd like to invite the following dignitaries to please join us in felicitating our recipients tonight. Our presentation party will include the following: Professor Dr. Abdul Ali Khatibi, Professor Lakshman R. Vatawala, Dr. Samantha Ratnaika, Mr. Gayan Gunavardhana, Mr. Ruwan Sanjeeva, and Mr. Dilshan R. Sukula Ratna. Let's put our hands together for our dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen. We resume the sector and special awards of the CPM Sri Lanka Management Leadership Excellence Awards 2025. Let's get started. Winner: diamonds, gems, and jewelry at the corporate management level. The winner is Miss Nishi Premasiri. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Nishi Premasiri, Head of HR at Vogue Jewelers Private Limited. Congratulations to you, Miss Nishi Premasiri, Head of HR at Vogue Jewelers, the winner in the category Diamond, Gems and Jewelry at the corporate management level. Next up, winner for Diversity, Equity and Inclusion at the Executive Director level. The winner is Mr. Johan Rodrigo. Mr. Johan Rodrigo is Director, Chief Executive Officer at Corona Plantations PLC. He is the winner for Diversity, Equity and Inclusion at the Executive Director level. Winner, Diversity, Equity and Inclusion at the Executive Director level, we have Mr. Nalaka Vakumbura. Managing Director, Vakumbura Industrial Technologies. Congratulations, you are the winner for Diversity, Equity and Inclusion at the Executive Director level. Yet another winner for Diversity, Equity and Inclusion at Executive Director level, Mr. Rohan Piris Gunatilaka. Managing Director, CEO, Haley's Fabric PLC. Congratulations, you are the winner for Diversity, Equity and Inclusion at the Executive Director level. We then move on to the category of Governance, Ethics and Risk Management at the corporate management level. Winner is Mr. Chandana Jayanath, Chief Recoveries Officer, LOLC Finance PLC. Mr. Chandana Jayanath. On his behalf, we have his wife, I'm told. So thank you, madam, for joining us. Winner, Governance, Ethics and Risk Management, Corporate Management level. We also have Mr. Sanjeeva Bandaranaika, Chief Executive Officer, People's Leasing and Finance PLC. Well done. You are the winner for Governance, Ethics and Risk Management at the Corporate Management level. We then have a winner, Governance, Ethics and Risk Management at Executive Director level, Mr. Nalaka Vakumbura. Again, Managing Director, Vakumbura Industrial Technology. Mr. Nalaka Vakumbura. We then have a first runner-up after that. The first runner-up for Sustainability and Circular Economy at the corporate management level, Mr. Manjula Chaturanga, Technical Advisor, IPPF SE Hub at FPA Sri Lanka. That's Mr. Manjula Chaturanga, the first runner-up for Sustainability and Circular Economy at the corporate management level. Winner for Sustainability and Circular Economy at corporate management level, Miss Jeevani Karyavasam. Congratulations to you, Miss Jeevani Karyavasam, Chief Executive Officer, People's Insurance PLC. We move on to winner, Sustainability and Circular Economy at the corporate management level, Mr. Kushan Samararatna. Well done to you. Chief Executive Officer, Colombo Coffee Company Private Limited, Mr. Kushan Samararatna. Next, winner for Sustainability and Circular Economy Corporate Management Level, Mr. Sanjeeva Bandaranayaka, Chief Executive Officer, People's Leasing and Finance PLC, Mr. Sanjeeva Bandaranayaka. Congratulations to you. You are the winner for Sustainability and Circular Economy at the Corporate Management level. Second runner-up for Sustainability and Circular Economy at the Executive Director level, Mr. Kokila Pranad Arandaga, Head of Engineering at Lean and Green Solutions Private Limited. Congratulations to you. You are our second runner-up for Sustainability and Circular Economy. First runner-up, Sustainability and Circular Economy at the Executive Director level, Mr. Johan Rodrigo. Director, Chief Executive Officer, Horana Plantations PLC. Well done to you, Mr. Johan Rodrigo. First runner-up, Sustainability and Circular Economy, Executive Director level. We have another first runner-up for this category, Sustainability and Circular Economy at the Executive Director level, Mr. Hasit Prematilaka, Managing Director, Haley's Fentons Limited. You are our first runner-up for Sustainability and Circular Economy at the Executive Director level. And now for the winner, ladies and gentlemen, in this category, we have a couple of them. For winner, Sustainability and Circular Economy, Executive Director level, Mr. Susil Chandra Veerasekara. Group Director, Chief Operating Officer, Capital Maharaja Group. Congratulations, you are the winner, Sustainability and Circular Economy at the Executive Director level. Next winner for Sustainability and Circular Economy, Executive Director level, Mr. Rohan Piris Gunatilaka. Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer, Haley's Fabrics PLC. Congratulations to you, Mr. Rohan Piris Gunatilaka. Next winner, Sustainability and Circular Economy, Executive Director level, Mr. Nilanta Jayaneti. Chief Executive Officer, Sarvodaya Development Finance PLC. Congratulations, you are the winner, Sustainability and Circular Economy at the Executive Director level, Mr. Nilanta Jayaneti. We now move on. Winner, Digital Literacy, Executive Director level. The winner is Mr. Dulinda Pereira. Chief Executive Officer, Chairman, Icon Group of Companies, Chairman of People's Microcommerce Limited, Director, People's Leasing and Finance PLC, People's Insurance PLC, and Hotel Developers Lanka Limited. Congratulations to you. Winner for the Corporate Social Responsibility at Corporate Management level, Dr. Ranga Subhash Jayakodi. Well done. General Manager, Corporate Initiatives, Technomedics International Private Limited. Congratulations. Winner, Corporate Social Responsibility at Corporate Management level, Mr. Callum Disnaka. Well done, Mr. Callum Disnaka. Senior Vice President, Human Resources, Metropolitan Technologies Private Limited. You are the winner for Corporate Social Responsibility at Corporate Management level. Winner, Corporate Social Responsibility at Executive Director level, Mr. Susil Chandra Veerasekara. Group Director, Chief Operating Officer, Capital Maharaja Group. We have Mr. Susil Chandra Veerasekara back on stage for another award. He is the Group Director, Chief Operating Officer at Capital Maharaja Group and the winner of Corporate Social Responsibility at Executive Director level. We now move on to the winner, Corporate Social Responsibility, Executive Director level, Mr. Dilanjan Valikala. Mr. Dilanjan Valikala is Deputy General Manager, International Marketing at Sun Pharma. Congratulations, Mr. Dilanjan Valikala. Up next, winner, Corporate Social Responsibility, Executive Director level, Mr. Johan Rodrigo. Director, Chief Executive Officer, Horana Plantations, PLC. As we congratulate Mr. Johan Rodrigo, we have yet another winner for Corporate Social Responsibility at Executive Director level, Mr. Rohan Pires Gunatilaka. Managing Director, CEO, Haley's Fabric PLC. Well done to you, Mr. Rohan Pires Gunatilaka. We then move on to the first runner-up, Exports, Executive Director level. The first runner-up is Mr. Kumadu Wasanta Abeyasiri. Well done, Director, Chief Executive Officer, Ocean Maritime Ceylon Private Limited. Here comes the first runner-up for Exports at Executive Director level, Mr. Kumadu Wasanta Abeyasiri. Congratulations to you. We then move on to the first runner-up, Exports Executive Director level, Mr. Kirti Veerasinghe, Director, Kisalka Exports Private Limited. Congratulations, Mr. Kirti Veerasinghe, first runner-up for Exports at the Executive Director level. He is Director at Kisalka Exports Private Limited. Winner, Exports Executive Director level, Mr. Nalaka Vakumbura. Managing Director, Vakumbura Industrial Technology. You are our winner in the category of Exports at the Executive Director level. Congratulations to you, Mr. Nalaka Vakumbura. Second runner-up, Industry Case Analysis. Corporate Management level. Second runner-up is Mr. Dinet Senanga Pereira, Engineer at Biomed International Private Limited. Congratulations, you are our second runner-up for Industry Case Analysis, Mr. Dinet Senanga Pereira. Well done on your second runner-up position. First runner-up for Industry Case Analysis at Corporate Management level, Mr. Teja Vimukta De Silva, Group Chief Financial Officer, Navaloka Hospitals PLC, the first runner-up for Industry Case Analysis, Corporate Management level. Well done to you, Mr. Teja Vimukta De Silva. And now for the winner for Industry Case Analysis at the Corporate Management level, we have Miss Jeevani Karyavasam, Chief Executive Officer, People's Insurance PLC. Well done, a winner for Industry Case Analysis. Our next winner for Industry Case Analysis at Corporate Management level is Mr. Chatura Aloka Bandara, General Manager, Head of Spare Parts, Satosa Motors PLC. Well done, Mr. Chatura Aloka Bandara, winner, Industry Case Analysis at the Corporate Management level. Winner, Industry Case Analysis at the Executive Director level, Mr. Rohan Pires Gunatilaka, Managing Director, CEO, Haley's Fabrics PLC. Well done to you. You are the winner for Industry Case Analysis. We have another winner for Industry Case Analysis at Executive Director level, Professor Lal Chandrasena, Director, General Manager, Navaloka Hospitals PLC. Winner, Industry Case Analysis at the Executive Director level. We then move on to the winner of Media and Short Videos at the Executive Director level, Mr. Suresh Nilanga Karunaratna, Chairman, Chief Executive Officer, Agro Ventures Plantations Private Limited, Mr. Suresh Nilanga Karunaratna. Congratulations to you. You are the winner in the category of media and short videos at the executive director level. We then move on to second runner-up for entrepreneurship and startup at the executive director level. The second runner-up is Ms. Heshani Kaumadi. Ms. Heshani Kaumadi, Chief Executive Officer in Talent Asia. Congratulations to you. You are our second runner-up in the category entrepreneurship and startup at the executive director level. Well done to you. Second runner-up, entrepreneurship and startup, executive director level, Mr. Vasala Madhuvanta Aryapala, managing director, Monic Group of Companies. Well done, Mr. Vasala Madhuvanta Aryapala, second runner-up in the category of entrepreneurship and startups at the executive director level. We then have the first runner-up for entrepreneurship and startup, executive director level, Mr. AJ Farshad. Congratulations, Mr. AJ Farshad, Chief Executive Officer, British Institute of Management and Technology. You are our first runner-up for entrepreneurship and startup at the executive director level. Congratulations. And as Mr. AJ Farshad joins us up, we have yet another first runner-up, entrepreneurship and startup at the executive director level, Mr. Kumudu Vasanta Abeyasiri, Director Chief Executive Officer, Ocean Maritime Salon Private Limited. Congratulations on being the first runner-up for entrepreneurship and startup at the executive director level. And now for the winner in this category, ladies and gentlemen. The winner is Mr. Dulinda Pereira. Congratulations. Chief Executive Officer, Chairman, Icon Group of Companies, Chairman, People's Microcommerce Limited, Director, People's Leasing and Finance PLC, People's Insurance PLC, Hotel Developers Lanka Limited. Congratulations, Mr. Dulinda Pereira. At this point, I'd like to say thank you to Mr. Gayan on stage. Thank you to Mr. Ruwan on stage. We'd like to request the rest of the presentation party to please remain. Before we move on to the other items on our agenda, we would like to take this opportunity to present a token of appreciation to our chief guest for this evening. So the token will now be brought forward, and I'd like to invite Professor Lakshman R. Vatawala and Dr. Samantha Ratnaika to please present this token to our chief guest this evening, Professor Dr. Abdul Ali Khatibi. Ladies and gentlemen, our distinguished chief guest has joined us all the way from Malaysia. Let's put our hands together for him, Professor Dr. Abdul Ali Khatibi. Congratulations and thank you for joining us tonight as our chief guest. And with that, we say thank you to our entire team of dignitaries on stage. You can feel free to take your seats in the audience. We do have plenty more awards coming your way, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, the top awards are in just a few minutes from now. But before that, before the excitement gets too high, we thought it'll be apt for us to use this opportunity right now to place on record our appreciation for all of the stakeholders, the participants, and people behind the scenes who've helped to put on this fabulous award ceremony. To do the honors now of the official vote of thanks, I'd like to invite the director of CPM Sri Lanka to join us. Let's put our hands together for Mr. Dilshan Arsukularatne.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is my great privilege to propose this vote of thanks in this evening. We thank everyone who has contributed to the success of this event. First, I must express my sincere thanks to our chief guest, Professor Dr. Abdul Ali Khatibi, the Senior Vice President for Postgraduate Offshore Campuses, Management and Science University, Malaysia, who honored this ceremony despite his official commitments. Our sincere thanks to Mrs. Kushani Rohanadira, the Secretary General of Parliament of Sri Lanka, and Mr. Ali Asgar Akbar Ali, Executive Director, Akbar Brothers Group of Companies, for accepting our invitation to receive the Eminent Lifetime Leadership Award at this event. We also thank Mr. Sandun Hapugoda, the country manager, Sri Lanka and Maldives, MasterCard, and Ms. Mahesha Amarasuriya, Director MasterCard, Sri Lanka, for their presence today. We thank all applicants who took part in these awards, wishing each and every one of them continued success. We anticipate that this award will serve as a catalyst for even greater achievements in the future. A special gratitude to Dr. Samantha Ratnayaka, the Chairman of CPM Sri Lanka Management Leadership Excellence Awards 2025 and the Chairman of Judging Panel, for his invaluable support and keen interest in recognizing outstanding leaders in our country. We must make a special mention of the founder and president of CPM Sri Lanka, Professor Lakshman R. Watawala, and the governing council members of CPM Sri Lanka for their invaluable guidance through this process. A big thank to all our esteemed panel of judges who committed well in this selection process. While we appreciate every participant in this award, we congratulate the award recipients who have inspired everyone present with exemplary management leadership competencies. We are very grateful to our annual platinum sponsor, MasterCard, and the exclusive print media partner, Vijay Newspapers. Your support helped us to make this event very attractive. We must also thank the management of Cinnamon Grand Colombo and the technical staff for their support. Finally, I would like to give a big thank to all dedicated staff of CPM Sri Lanka. Our small team worked with me neck to neck as they wanted to give great value to this event. The entire event plan, management and execution part done this tremendous team without consulting any event management company. So ladies and gentlemen, may I request a big round of applause to the entire staff of CPM Sri Lanka. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you had a good time and I hope you will reach home safely. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Dilshan Arsakularatna. Ladies and gentlemen, up next we have a performance that celebrates strength, resilience, and the power of overcoming challenges. This song inspires us to transform pain into power and struggles into success. This is Believer.
Come on, guys! Get back to the baseline! It's too slow!
Vamos, vamos! Faz a passagem! Vamos, rapaz!
Gotta move on now! Come on! You look like a poodle, not a Rottweiler! Venga, ¿qué pasa? ¡Que no me va!
Vamos! Sai dessa posição! Vamos!
Faster! Stop!
Not good enough. Your body should be on that line.
Hello, can you hear me? Push it out, you lazy dick! Venga, venga, va! You're strong! You're fast! You're beautiful!
Nothing can stop you. You're made of metal.
Do it again.
10 more reps. Let's go.
Valeu, até mais. Vamos pra você.
Venga.
Tires. Get back in the pool.
First things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I'm fired up and tired of the way that things have been. Oh, ooh, the way that things have been. Oh, ooh. Second thing, second, don't you tell me what you think that I can be. I'm the one at the sail, I'm the master of my sea. Oh, ooh, the master of my sea. Oh, ooh. I was broken from a young age, taking my soak into the masses, writing my poems for the few that look at me, took to me, shook at me, feeling me, singing from heartache, from the pain, taking my message from the veins, speaking my lesson from the brain, seeing the beauty through the. Hey, you make me a believer, believer. Hey, you break me down, you build me a believer, believer. Let the bullets fly, let them rain. My life, my love, my time, it came from. Hey, you make me a believer, believer. Third things third, send a prayer to the ones up above. All the hate that you've heard has turned your spirit to a dove. Oh, ooh, your spirit up above. Oh, ooh. I was choking in the crowd, building my rain up in the cloud, falling like ashes to the ground, hoping my feelings they would drown, but they never did. Ever lived, ebbing and flowing, inhibited, limited, till it broke open and rained down. It rained down like. Hey, you make me a believer, believer. Hey, you break me down, you build me a believer, believer. Let the bullets fly, let them rain. My life, my love, my time, it came from. You make me a believer, believer. Last things last, by the grace of the fire and the flames. You're the face of the future, the blood in my veins. Oh, ooh, the blood in my veins. Oh, ooh. But they never did, ever lived, ebbing and flowing, inhibited, limited, till it broke up when it rained down. It rained down like.
I want to stop. We can't.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, with that inspiring and dynamic performance, we now come to the presentation of the final segment of awards. These are the top awards for the evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm pretty sure you're all anticipating the results. Before we tell you who the award recipients are, I'd like to invite the following dignitaries to please join us in presenting the awards tonight. We'd like to invite on stage Professor Dr. Abdul Ali Khatibi, Professor Lakshman R. Vatavala, Dr. Samantha Ratnaika, Mr. Kosala Disanaika, Mr. Hen Naika Bandara, Mr. Roshan Kolis, Dr. Nirmal De Silva, Mr. Gayan Gunavardhana, Ms. Gaini Punchiheva, Mr. Ruwan Sanjeeva, and Mr. Dilshan R. Sukularatna. As they join us up, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you that we will begin with Outstanding Leadership Competency Awards at CPM Sri Lanka's Management Leadership Excellence Awards 2025. We do have a video to be played. Let's take a look.
The Management Leadership Excellence Awards recognize the qualities that define exceptional leaders. They celebrate individuals who inspire their teams, drive meaningful results, and create a lasting impact across organizations and society through their vision, innovation, and commitment to excellence.
And now let's begin with the first category.
Community Service and CSR, the CPM Management Leadership Excellence Awards, recognizing managerial excellence, inspiring tomorrow's leaders.
The first category is leadership competency in showcasing community service orientation and or corporate social responsibility. Now, this category honors leaders who go beyond business success to create lasting social and environmental impact through sustainable initiatives, ethical leadership, and active community engagement. The winner in this category is Mr. Susil Chandra Veerasekara, Group Director of Capital Maharaja Group. Congratulations to you. It's our honor to recognize you for your outstanding leadership in advancing community service orientation and corporate social responsibility. Mr. Susil Chandra Veerasekara, the Group Director of the Capital Maharaja Group. Well done and congratulations. We now move on to the next category. Let's take a look.
Diversification and Growth Strategy. The CPM Management Leadership Excellence Awards, recognizing managerial excellence, inspiring tomorrow's leaders.
This category, which is leadership competency in enabling diversification and growth strategy, celebrates leaders who diversify operations through strategic expansion, innovative models, and synergistic investments, building resilience, long-term value, and setting benchmarks in business excellence. The winner in this category is Mr. Rohan Pires Gunatilaka, Managing Director and CEO of Haley's Fabric PLC. It is our honor to present this award to you for your exceptional efforts in driving diversification and growth strategy. Let's put our hands together one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Rohan Pires Gunatilaka, Managing Director and CEO of Haley's Fabric PLC. And now, let's take a look at the next video.
Strategic Leadership and Trend Capitalization. The CPM Management Leadership Excellence Awards, recognizing managerial excellence, inspiring tomorrow's leaders.
This category, leadership competency in inspiring strategic leadership and trend capitalization, celebrates leaders who exemplify strategic leadership by recognizing opportunities, capitalizing on trends, and guiding organizations with agility, foresight, and data-driven vision to ensure adaptability, resilience, and long-term success. In this category, our winner is Mr. Nalin Edrasinghe, Director and CEO, Pan Asia Banking Corporation PLC. It is a great pleasure that we honor Mr. Nalin Edrasinghe with this award for his inspirational strategic leadership and his ability to capitalize on emerging trends. Let's put our hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Nalin Edrasinghe, Director and CEO, Pan Asia Banking Corporation PLC. Congratulations and well done. And now, let's take a look.
Brand Building and Marketing Excellence. The CPM Management Leadership Excellence Awards, recognizing managerial excellence, inspiring tomorrow's leaders.
This is the category of leadership competency in engaging in brand building and achieving marketing and business excellence. The category honors leaders with creativity, consumer focus, and trusted reputation, building strong brands, driving engagement, and setting new benchmarks in leadership. The winner in this category is Mr. Sujit Dhammika Bandara Samaradivakara, Chairman of Technomedics International Private Limited and JFNI Packaging Private Limited. It is with great pleasure that we honor Mr. Sujit Samaradivakara with this award for his remarkable contribution to brand building and his excellence in marketing and business. Congratulations to you, Mr. Samaradivakara. Let's now take a look at the next category.
Driving Innovation and Creativity. The CPM Management Leadership Excellence Awards, recognizing managerial excellence, inspiring tomorrow's leaders.
This category, Driving Innovation and Creativity, recognizes leaders who inspire bold ideas, embrace technology, and take risks to deliver breakthrough solutions. They foster experimentation and improvement, transforming creativity and driving organizations forward. In this category, our winner is Mr. Sandun Hapugoda, Country Manager, Sri Lanka and Maldives at MasterCard. Congratulations to you. It's our honor to present this award to you for your perseverance in driving innovation and creativity. Let's put our hands together for Mr. Sandun Hapugoda, Country Manager, Sri Lanka and Maldives at MasterCard. Well done. And with that, we now move to the next category.
Demonstrating visionary leadership. The CPM Management Leadership Excellence Awards, recognizing managerial excellence, inspiring tomorrow's leaders.
This category of demonstrating visionary leadership honors leaders who translate bold visions into actionable strategies, inspire and guide teams, anticipate change, and drive sustainable growth, innovation, and lasting organizational impact. Our winner in this category is Mr. Dasanta Fonseca, Chairman of the Vision Care Group. Congratulations to you. It's with great honor that we present this award to Mr. Dasanta Fonseca for his outstanding demonstration of visionary leadership. Let's put our hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Dasanta Fonseca, Chairman of the Vision Care Group. Well done on winning the award for demonstrating visionary leadership. We now move on to the next category.
Exemplary management skills. The CPM Management Leadership Excellence Awards, recognizing managerial excellence, inspiring tomorrow's leaders.
This category, exhibiting exemplary management skills, honors leaders who embody management excellence by empowering people, building strong teams, and making impactful decisions. With emotional intelligence, efficiency, and constructive conflict resolution, they inspire collaboration and drive superior performance. The winner in this category is Mr. Nilanta Jayanethi, Chief Executive Officer, Sarvodaya Development Finance PLC. It is our honor to recognize Mr. Nilanta Jayanethi with this award for his exemplary management skills and leadership. Chief Executive Officer of Sarvodaya Development Finance PLC. Let's put our hands together for Mr. Nilanta Jayanethi, exhibiting exemplary management skills. I'd like to invite Mr. Jayanethi to remain on stage right now. Please remain on stage, sir, because I'm about to now invite the other 6 winners in this segment to please join us on stage for a group photograph. So our previous winners have been Mr. Dasanta Fonseca, please do join us up, Mr. Sandun Hapugoda, Mr. Sujit Samra Divakara, Mr. Nalin Edrisingha, Mr. Rohan Piris Gunatilaka, Mr. Susil Chandraveerasekara. We would like to take this opportunity to have a group photograph with all of the recipients in the category of Outstanding Leadership Competency Awards at CPM Sri Lanka's Management Leadership Excellence Awards 2025. These are our winners on stage, Mr. Susil Chandraveerasekara, Group Director of Capital Maharaja Group, Mr. Rohan Piris Gunatilaka, Managing Director and CEO of Haley's Fabric PLC, Mr. Nalin Edrisingha, Director and CEO of Pan Asia Banking Corporation PLC, Mr. Sujit Samara Divakara, Chairman Technomedics International Private Limited, Mr. Sandun Hapugoda, Country Manager Sri Lanka and Maldives at MasterCard, Mr. Dasanta Fonseca, Chairman of Vision Care Group, and Mr. Nilanta Jayanethi, Chief Executive Officer, Sarvodaya Development Finance PLC. Ladies and gentlemen, can we please hear a resounding round of applause for all of these fantastic leaders who show their example and inspire us all. This is the recipients of the Outstanding Leadership Competency Awards at the Management Leadership Excellence Awards for 2025. Thank you very much to the award winners. Our award winners can take their seats. We will continue with the last few prestigious awards that we have. Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming now to the very final set of awards. We're going to begin with overall winners in the corporate management level at the CPM Sri Lanka Management Leadership Excellence Awards 2025. All right, we're about to begin with the overall bronze, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Sampath Veerakon, Assistant General Manager, Human Resources and Administration, Omega Line Limited. You are the overall bronze winner in the corporate management level at CPM Sri Lanka's Management Leadership Excellence Awards 2025. Let's put our hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Sampath Veerakon, overall bronze winner in the corporate management level. Well done to you, Mr. Sampath Veerakon. Congratulations for the overall bronze. Before we move on, our next category is overall silver, but let me tell you that we have 2 overall silver award recipients. So let's find out who the 2 winners are. Overall silver winner in corporate management level, Kushan Indica Samararatna, Chief Executive Officer, Colombo Coffee Company Private Limited. This is the first of the overall silvers in the corporate management level. We have another award winner coming up, but congratulations, Mr. Kushan Samararatna, Chief Executive Officer, Colombo Coffee Company Private Limited, for winning the overall silver winner award at the corporate management level. Mr. Kushan Samararatna. And we do have another overall silver in the corporate management level coming right up. Let's find out who the recipient is. Jeevani Karyavasan, Chief Executive Officer, People's Insurance PLC. Overall silver award winner in the corporate management level. Congratulations to you. Well done, Ms. Jeevani Karyavasam, overall silver award winner in the corporate management level. And now it's time for the overall gold in the corporate management level. Let's find out who it is. Mr. K. Sanjeeva Bandaranayaka, Chief Executive Officer, People's Leasing and Finance PLC. You are the overall gold winner at the corporate management level at CPM Sri Lanka's Management Leadership Excellence Awards 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the overall gold in corporate management level. Let's put our hands together for Mr. K. Sanjeeva Bandaranayaka, Chief Executive Officer, People's Leasing and Finance PLC. I'd like to invite our overall gold winner to remain on stage, and I'd like to invite the overall bronze and the overall silver winners in this category to please join us up. Overall bronze and overall silver winners, please join us up. Mr. Sampath Veerakon is our overall bronze winner in corporate management level. Our overall silver winners, Mr. Kushan Indica Samararatna, Ms. Jeevani Karyavasam, will also join us now for a group photograph. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the corporate management level, but of course we have another level right after this. We have the executive director level coming up as well. So for the corporate management level, here are the winners. Overall bronze, Mr. Sampath Veerakon. from Omega Line Limited. We have overall silvers, two of them. Mr. Kushanindika Samararatna from Colombo Coffee Company, Jeevani Karyavasim from People's Insurance PLC, and of course our overall gold winner at corporate management level, Mr. K. Sanjeeva Bandaranaika, CEO at People's Leasing and Finance PLC. Can we put our hands together for the overall winners in the corporate management level? Congratulations to you on your outstanding performance. Well done. These are the overall winners in corporate management level at our inaugural awards. Congratulations to you. And now, the final segment, ladies and gentlemen. This is overall winners in the executive director level. Let's begin with the overall bronze in executive director level. Mr. Nilanta Jayaneti, Chief Executive Officer, Salvodaya Development Finance PLC. You are the overall bronze winner at the Executive Director level at CPM Sri Lanka's Management Leadership Excellence Awards 2025. Congratulations to you. Let's put our hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Overall bronze at the Executive Director level. Congratulations and well done, Mr. Nilanta Jayaneti. We now move on to the overall silver at the Executive Director level. Let's take a look. Mr. Rohan Pires Gunatilaka, Managing Director, CEO, Haley's Fabric PLC. You are the overall silver winner at the Executive Director level. Congratulations to you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together. This is our overall silver winner at the Executive Director level, Mr. Rohan Pires Gunatilaka, Managing Director, CEO, Haley's Fabric PLC. Well done and congratulations on the overall silver at the Executive Director level. All right, this is going to be now the final overall gold in the Executive Director level. Before we tell you who the winner is, let me tell you we have two overall gold winners, right? So two in no particular order. Let's find out who the first of the two are. Mr. Sujit Samaradivakara, Chairman, Technomedics International Private Limited and JF&I Packaging Private Limited. Overall gold at the Executive Director level at CPM Sri Lanka's Management Leadership Excellence Awards 2025. Congratulations to you, Mr. Sujit Samaradivakara, with overall gold. We do have another recipient, ladies and gentlemen. We do have another overall gold at the Executive Director level. Let's find out who the overall gold winner is. Mr. Susil Chandra Veerasekara, Group Director, Capital Maharaja Group, overall gold at CPM Sri Lanka's Management Leadership Excellence Awards 2025. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. This is, of course, the final award of the evening. Let's hear a resounding round of applause for our overall gold. Mr. Susil Chandra Veerasekara, Group Director, Capital Maharaja Group. And with that, I'd like to invite the other winners for overall bronze, silver and gold to join us up on stage. Our other gold winner, Mr. Sujit Samradivakara, to please join us. The bronze winner, the silver winner, please join us up. Our overall bronze winner, Executive Director level, Mr. Nilanta Jayanetti. Overall silver winner is Mr. Rohan Piras Gunatilaka. Please do join us on stage for a group photograph. These are the overall winners in the Executive Director level, ladies and gentlemen. And we congratulate all of them for exemplifying the highest levels of best management practices and visionary leadership. I believe we have him joining us in just a few minutes. And while our dignitaries and our award winners stand by for the photograph, ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the conclusion of a remarkable evening, the inaugural edition of the Management Leadership Excellence Awards, brought to you by CPM Sri Lanka. We thank all of the recipients for your dedication to innovation, your commitment to excellence. You keep driving your organizations and this country forward, and we're so grateful for your contributions. Thank you to our guests, our esteemed panel of judges, all of the members of CPM for making this a true night of celebration. And with that, we'd like to now invite all of you to please stay back and enjoy fellowship and dinner. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you.